Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, hand to the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light, ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah, but I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel?
Men Francois. You're always great. Dragon Master 360. Nano Reaper. Stacy Karaoke. Argentum. Renee. KR982. Drew. Keck 44. Greetings, fellow beings. Ho ho! It is an amazing Sunday late night culture show. We have quite the opportunity to entertain you this evening. Jacob already has something ready to go on the screen. And I have to tell you, very, very excited about that. Indeed. On that, let's get started with, what needs to happen. Let's move, this to the forefront and figure out why I didn't do that already. All right, Jacob, this is what you wanted to start talking about. Let's get to it.
All right, then. So let's get into this story. This is a very interesting development that's been going on here. So I know this is a pro wrestling story, but this actually does have a lot of major media implications here. So I'm going to go ahead and start here. AEW, for those of you guys who aren't in the pro wrestling sphere, is a brand new wrestling company that came forth about 4 years ago. It is owned by Jacksonville Jaguars son owner Tony Khan. And over the last few years, he's been working with Warner Media and TNT and TBS in order to house his pro wrestling company. Now, over the course of the last couple of years, as we all know, Warner Media just got bought out by Discovery. They merged into one company. Warner Brothers Discovery is the name of the company now. And they're looking for a new rights deal. Now, unfortunately for them, as we've seen with a lot of big companies over the last several years, a lot of these big media companies are losing a lot of money. And I know we've been talking about it for quite some time here, but we're talking about the Disneys and the Warners. They're losing billions upon billions of dollars. So we're in a position now where these companies, these wrestling companies, have been getting major TV money for the last several years, but now they're in a position where the companies involved really don't have that cash to shell out for a 2-hour wrestling program. So there's a big question about, well, where's everyone going to go, and then what's going to happen next? Well, enter the WWE, because the WWE, who just lost their television deal with Fox, had to renegotiate a new deal with NBC Universal for their SmackDown show. They went to the CW for another show, and now they have their flagship show that's been on the air for like 30 years without a television home. Well, apparently they're now in a position where they're negotiating with Warner Brothers Discovery to essentially replace AEW with WWE, and this has been the big development over the last couple of weeks here. A note to this: CM Punk, who you guys may or may not know, is a big pro wrestler who was originally with WWE years ago. Recently came to AEW, but after several backstage incidents with some of the people behind there, he was fired earlier this year, just showed up back to WWE. Now he's playing a big role in this because apparently WWE is using his name as a bargaining chip with Warner Media and Warner Brothers Discovery in order to bark for a new deal. So just go ahead and just run down right here what it says. What WWE Monday Night Raw, this, like I said, show's been on the USA Network for over 30 years now. There was a little stint when it was on Spike, but it came back. Now they're looking for a new TV home. They've been negotiating with Disney for FX. Amazon has been a name that's been thrown out there. We're looking at some names in Paramount, and of course, Warner Brothers Discovery. And apparently, the negotiations hadn't been going very well over the last few weeks because the range that they're looking for someone to pay for this show is anywhere upwards to $350 to $400 million a year for a 2 hour wrestling show. And like I said, a lot of these companies are just not in the position right now to shell out this type of money. But apparently, they think that they can get in with some of the executives over at Warner Media, the company that's what $45 billion in debt, I still believe. They think that they can somehow get them to show at least $350 million a year. Of course, the only way to do that is to kick off the network that is already, the company has already been there for the last 5 years. So dominoes are starting to fall here. There's a lot of panic internally about where this whole thing is going to go. Because if Warner Brothers Discovery, there's a very good chance they can say no to both of these companies because they don't have the money, but they're obviously not going to be able to pay both of them. So you got to have to make the decision. Are you going to go with the company that's been around for 30 years, or are you going to go around with the company that you've been loyal to for the last 4 or 5 years? However, now that David Zaslav is running the show, he's probably going to look for what's more financially feasible. So that obviously going to leave the question: where is these two companies going to go? Like I said, there's other entities out there that are in the running right now. Triple H, who's the COO of WWE at the moment, just had a meeting with Jeff Bezos in Los Angeles not too long ago, trying to see if they can get on Amazon Prime. Apple has been tossed around there as well. And the feeling generally with these negotiations is that not only is the television companies don't have the money that I think a lot of these networks really want them to spend on. This has been a big issue with the NFL when it comes to their Prime deal, the NBA with their negotiations. It seems like a lot of these companies may be starting to cross over to streaming because I think they feel that cable may be a dead medium, or at least not worth the nine-figure contracts, the large nine-figure contracts that we're getting into here. So this is a very interesting story here that's really going to set the tone of where I think the future of cable lies, or if everyone's going to start, I guess, pivoting here towards streaming altogether. So I know that was a lot of information to take in there, but just kind of a recap. Warner Brothers Discovery, one way or another, is going to have to shell out a nine-figure deal to one of these two programs. They're not going to be able to do it both, and people in the wrestling bubble right now are kind of internally panicking because they feel like one show is going to be thrown off the air and another one's going to be favored. So it's an interesting situation, but yeah, this is basically all goes down to TV rights and how much all these people have to spend. So I'll go ahead and shoot this over to you guys. What do you kind of think of this angle on this story with the cable news negotiation, not news negotiation, but cable network negotiation?
I'm gonna I'll start off and just say I think this is, you're right, 100% right in line with what's going to happen. I have a feeling I have a feeling that you're going to start to see a lot of things revealed by what's happening in linear television, because I have a feeling that they're desperately in need of advertising dollars,
Yeah.
and that's going to pretty much rule the day. I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, I know I'm not the only one that used to watch wrestling. I don't really as much anymore. Anybody else here have a thought?
I used to watch it, but I can't imagine it's worth $500 million or even $250 million a year.
Yeah.
No.
And the numbers as far as the ratings go, I just don't see how they can justify it, because we talk about WWE Raw, the show's been on forever. Their ratings have absolutely tanked hard over the last 10 years. Like, it used to be a show that averaged almost 5 million viewers a week about 2014, 2015. They're now down to about 1.6, 1.5 on average. But I guess they're only, I guess, saving grace is that they still do well in the 18 to 49 demographic. So I guess there's kind of a justification there. It's like, well, it's number one on cable for this night, so maybe it's worth the money. But for them to ask for 350 to 400 million dollars a year for one show that only like 1.5 million people watch once a week, I just don't see any justification for that number. But if they don't get that number, they just merged with the UFC and created TKO, the new publicly traded company. If they don't get that number or anywhere close to that number, that price is going to absolutely tank. And now Endeavor is going to be in a position where they need to figure out what they're going to do with the WWE UFC merger, because they're going to lose money on both fronts.
Well, let me suggest something, and before I let Brahma go, because he's kind of sports guy, but let me suggest this, that the reason they're trying to take Endeavor private is to hide all this financial ridiculousness.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Brahma, what do you think?
You're muted, Brahma.
Yeah, I think you're muted, bro. No, can't hear you.
I left at the end of the
Oh, you're,
Can't hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I left at the end of the Attitude Era from WWE. The few times I have watched AEW and WWE, AEW at least has people wrestling. WWE, every time I tune in, there's somebody talking on a mic for 20 minutes. So, I mean, I don't know much on the financial side of it. I know that AEW is putting out maybe a more wrestling-oriented wrestling show instead of a storyline-oriented show from what I have seen. And I'm just kind of past wrestling at this point, so I don't know. It used to be a big thing for me in high school.
yeah.
Well,
It was good times while they lasted.
I don't know wrestling from a hole underground, but two things that pop into my head just from just cursory glance. You have fast channels that are going to need content programming, and those are those free advertising supported television streaming channels that used to be called TV. And then the other consideration when I'm looking at this stuff, how much of it is the show and how much of it is the franchise with the merchandising rights? What does that what value does that bring? Are they looking to have ownership of that television show and that organization, or are they looking for the toys and the t-shirts and the lunch boxes and everything else that they could possibly maybe generate some revenue on?
So it's actually big. That's a very good question. So for what I know, Warner Brothers Discovery does own a small piece in AEW because they pay off a lot of their production rights and whatnot. So they do have a personal stake in AEW as far as that goes. However, when it comes to the actual business side of things, like say for instance the WWE, when it comes to WWE, it's strictly going to be for the television rights to show that wrestling program on their network. They're not going to get any cut out of merchandising. It's not going to get any cut out of like toys or anything like that. It's just that, hey, we got this show on Monday nights for 3 hours a night, and there we have 1.5 million people watching the show. You can get advertising rates based on that, and that's pretty much how they make their money. Now, 5 years ago, WWE signed a deal with Fox in order to bring SmackDown to Fox, which they've been over the last few years. They were expecting on Fox about 3.5 million viewers to 4 million viewers on average every single week. I think the first show did about 4 million, and then after that, the average tanked to like 1.1. Sorry, not 1.1, 2.1, excuse me. And keep in mind, this is a show that was advertised during the Super Bowl. If you guys watched the Super Bowl last few years, they advertised it on college football, baseball, the World Series. Like they thought that having that marketing backing with Fox that SmackDown was going to do monster numbers, and it just didn't. Because when it comes down to it, the only people who truly are at wrestling fans at this point are just the ones who have been watching it consistently. It's not bringing anyone new in to watch pro wrestling anymore. So it's like it's a declining fan base. Yet somehow over the last 10 years or so, the TV rights just keep going up and up and up. Like they're getting more money for being on TV, even though less people are watching. And it's like it feels like before the whole economy collapsed that they were getting away with it because everything was making money, so everything had its own piece of the corporation. But now it's like, okay, now the purses are tight, so we really can't give away the money that we were giving away before. So it's like they got to find someone to justify the rate that they want, or else they're going to take a tank. And like Culture said, I think they're trying to take TKO back private again because they know that if they don't get the money that they want for this deal, that the price is going to tank, and people are going to start asking, okay, what's going on with the business now? Because there's going to be a lot of angry shareholders because you are a publicly traded company now.
Yeah, and I think that's
Is
the biggest.
WWE still brand split?
Yeah, they still brand split.
Yeah, but they're still part of Endeavor, and Endeavor has to take everything private right now because they are so overextended financially. It's ridiculous. Speaking of which, we've got some super chats and some member chats I want to get to because Jin Wong, what's up, my friend? For an Australian $5 says, "Hey, Culture, just want to show my comic." Yes, you should, because Neon has reported or reopened sales. Get the book for only $25. Only while stocks last. Yeah, they are doing a re-release of all of their campaigns right now. Go and get them. Jin Wong did a great job. Everything about the latest book that came out is fantastic. You should check out everything that Clownfish TV has been doing over there. I have to tell you, the art is fantastic and the story's great. So Crisman Ren and all the other stuff that they've ever done is very, very good. Thanks for that, Jin Wong. You're amazing. Appreciate the $5 Australian, my friend. And by the way, Jin Wong does a lot of art for me, a lot of amazing stuff. He does all the black and white stuff for me. So very, very talented indeed. Retosaurus says, I know this is off topic and worth mentioning. Yeah, I was brokenhearted. Ken Pachiro Satsuma, the actor that used to be the costume actor.
He was the second one in the costume, I believe.
Yeah, he's passed away yesterday, or day before yesterday.
I think so.
Yeah, it was terrible. Every time I look at the old films, I'm still amazed at what they were able to do at that time, and very appreciative because I like the big rubber monster guys. I always have. Real quick, couple other things. Some wonderful people that just popped in here. Let's see. A lot of people stopped watching wrestling. I'm reading all these comments. It's like ridiculous.
Like I said, they've been losing a lot of fans over the years. And
yeah. Wolverine Schnicht became a member, guys. Thanks for becoming a member at the Rewards Club level. We've got Eric K for $5 saying, Brahma lost interest in wrestling when it was no longer naked, and you did not win by putting your thumb up someone's posterior. I'll say it that way.
He's not wrong.
Well, yeah. I've seen a lot of that recently, like the fish hooking of the nether regions. No bueno. Canadian Spider-Man is wrenching like he always does, saying, consider hitting the like button and helping me grow. That's right. I appreciate growth. And so does Jason, apparently. So, yeah. Let's see. Lots of you guys are dropping great things in here. Minnesota Grows 420. Link to join the panel, my friend. I do not, unfortunately, allow people that I'm not intimately, well, that didn't sound right, not very familiar with in a friendly way. But I tell you what, reach out to me privately. I have an email address that's public in the community or the About tab. And shoot me an email, my friend. I am a huge fan of, people who medicate, naturally. How's that? For a way of saying it.
He's talking about stoners.
Yeah. Little Chad's in the house. Yeah, I do not imbibe myself, technically. So there you go.
I've started seeing. Have you started seeing the headlines about the friendly weed causing psychotic breaks?
Isn't that synthetic stuff? I mean, the synthetic stuff
No,
has
no,
always
gotta-
been.
I'm
fake.
seeing more than one headline that that Mary Jane's causing psychotic breaks all of a sudden. I'm thinking, I wonder what's up
That
with
doesn't seem right. That seems
There's
like
a movie about that. I think it's called Reefer
my
Madness.
Fat Steven's here. What's up, Fat Steve? Good to see you, buddy. What happens at 74:30?
Well, it's now 72 because
That's right.
I'm doing my part.
No, you are, and Jason is helping me out because we are trying to keep a clock on tonight's show. Because I actually already have the beginning of a migraine, and it's real hard for me to sleep when I have a migraine. Mm-hmm. So that is what it is. Another Australian $2 from our good friend Jinwang, who says, "Oh man, thank you, Culture. No, you're a very talented artist, my friend, and well done." Our good friend Eric K for $2 says, "Clip that. Culture loves the big rubber monster." That's true. Monster movie, that is. Those were the days. Okay, sorry. I apologize. Yeah, I appreciate it.
One more thing before we move on to our next story here, because you did bring up Endeavor, and we talked about this months ago when people thought that Disney or Warner, one of these big media corporations, were going to buy WWE, and I said then the amount of money that WWE was asking for a purchase is way overestimated what they're actually worth. Like in reality, they're probably honestly worth somewhere between, like, I would say, 4 to 5 billion if you're being fair. But Endeavor earlier this year bought the company for $9.3 billion. And I said, there is no way in hell they're ever going to see a return on that investment. And as you see here, you just said they're overextending themselves. It's like, yeah, I wonder what could have possibly happened over the last year that would have made them financially overstated. Like, you spent almost $10 billion on a pro wrestling company in 2023. Like, what did you think was going to happen?
Well, and Warner Brothers
Saudis buy it.
Go ahead, Brum. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just saying, should have let the Saudis buy it when they were offering.
You know what? They were offering even more than they received. That's the thing. So I agree with you, Brahma. Brahma, what's your wrestling finisher?
I don't know. That's a joke from Mad's things that involves a word that we cannot use on your channel. Mad allows.
Mad allows bad words?
Not bad words, just ones that are YouTube unfriendly.
Unfriendly. Well, thank you. Wolverine Schnick said Myth Force was a blast today. Yeah, I was watching. Who was I watching? Several people play that today. I think Script Doctor was doing that. Very cool stuff. Let's see. Half a lot of the decline in pro wrestling is due to Vince rarely making superstars after 2010. I agree with that. And he did get tired of them
when they stopped having characters and just had guys. I mean, when you got rid of the Attitude Era and having characters and stuff like that. I mean,
well, then you have all these pro wrestlers just using that as a launching point for their TV and film career. Yeah. So, I mean,
well, not anymore. I mean, you only got like a handful of guys like Rock and John Cena left. I mean, I think the big problem is like everyone's caught on to the fact that wrestling's fake. I know that might shock some of you people, but it is.
Wait a minute.
But
wait a minute. Wrestling's fake?
Oh yeah, we'll get into it.
I thought the only thing that was fake was politics.
Next thing you're going to tell me is that Santa is not real, and then we're going to have words, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk off air. We'll get onto that, but yeah. But I mean, look, people knew this like for a while, but the reason why people continued to watch is because you had people on the show who were entertaining enough that people looked past it. So you had guys like a Hulk Hogan, a Steve Austin, a Rock, guys who were larger than life would be like, you know what, this guy's so entertaining, I'll watch the show anyway. I don't care if it's real or not. And now you don't have those guys like anymore. Now you guys just have like just wrestlers, and people are like, but what's the draw for me to spend 2 or 3 hours of my night to watch this if nobody on the show is entertaining? And that's really the biggest problem that they've had for several years.
That's true.
Yep.
If you get talented entertainers who can stick to the script but go off script, so that you are seeing them interact, and they've interacted and got to know each other off the stage as well, and there's an ongoing real life storyline on and off the stage, and it's entertaining. It's interesting. You want to know what's going to happen. A little bit of a reality TV show there, but I don't care if it's not real. I'm invested in the characters and the people behind the characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, the soap opera of it.
And it did work, right? I mean, the Hogan era, right, leading into the Attitude Era was probably, those 3 consecutive eras probably worked out really, really well, right?
Well,
and I mean,
Chad
that's the
made
wrestling.
A good point.
Say again.
Little Chad made a good point in the chat. I mean,
oh yeah.
When they lost their competition in WCW, that's when WWE creative started going downhill.
Well, that's true.
Those 2 companies were pushing each other, and then there was nothing. And
and
none
actually,
of the other startups have lasted.
Well, not long enough. AEW is doing okay, but Sci-Fi
It's still young.
Yeah, Sci-Fi Mombi says something specifically. Now, I'm not going to say anything about this other than supposedly there was a K-hole as part of this whole process for Mr. Matthews' non-existence. So, I have smelled Culture's farts. What level of intimacy is that? Well, Punk Waddle, you're always welcome on the show. I think our buddy Brahma can get you in here if he wants to. So,
I don't have producer.
Oh, you
options
don't?
in here.
How do I fix that?
No, you gave a guest link out in the chat, or not
is
the
he
chat,
in that?
the
Is he in
group, right?
Yeah, is he in it?
I don't think he is, but I can give him the guest
shoot him
link.
a thing. Give him the thing with the thing. 118 of you. Thanks for being here. We need better than rookie numbers. I agree. There's Horny Alf. That dude's freaking fantastic. Let's see who else is hanging out. When considering the amount of THC you can do, lots of people are breaking the concentration. Is no bueno. SFXF 314 Sabretooth Raptor asks about my computer. It is mostly partially not even close to being rebuilt yet, but the laptop is rocking the box right now, and we are doing very well. We've got a lot of people joining us. Thanks for being here. The very amazing, the Peter Venkman fan site is here. I hope you're doing well as well, dear. I will feel better. It's just, I know when I'm about to get a migraine, and we are closing in. Improbi's upset because Jacob said there was no Santa Claus. Tina Guzman is like, Santa's real. I'm with you, dear. I really am. The Undertaker was the boss of wrestling.
I mean, some of you guys are going to be in for it bad.
Phenom.
I'm going to have to explain the Easter Bunny to you. I mean, I don't want to wreck all of
Easter
you.
Bunny never made any sense to me, so, it is what it is. And Theliatos here. What's up? Andre Enrico asks a very intriguing question, and I have a not as intriguing answer. I'm very, very sorry about that, but you know what? Let's jump the shark and get there, and we'll come back to wrestling in a second, Jason. Let's take a look at the latest on the Wonk. That's right. Let me figure out how to make that embiggened. That didn't work at all. Let's try one more time. Yeah, I know. I'm working on it.
I just while you're figuring that out, I just want to make a quick little note that Wikipedia removed the box office number for the Marvels because everyone knew just how bad it was actually doing. So I just want to make that little side note.
Well, and apparently, the ratings and the viewership numbers for South Park are being suppressed.
They're hidden.
Yeah. So.
I know. Me and Pro did a video about that this week, saying WTF exactly. Do you know the Muffin Man? So, yeah, but no. Timothy Shamalama Ding Dong and his ilk discovered something interesting. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of people seeing the film. I know that's surprising. I really do. And this is not fixed yet, so we'll just cover the chat.
There we go.
Yeah. Boom. All right, there we go. Sorry, chat. We'll get back to you in a minute. But
or not.
Nah, we will. Whoa. Hey, wait. Brahma's not in here. Somebody, let me fix that.
I'm not.
There. Oh wow, you're really big.
Now I'm in here.
Get small.
Yeah, big and
All right. So this is not a big opening, kids. This is a small opening. Not like that former Senate staffer. Wow, I didn't mean to make that joke. That wasn't a great joke. I apologize. I apologize. All right, there's 5 of us here. Good. Yeah, not a good number, kids. 39 million. That's the domestic open. It has 151 million at the end of this weekend, but that's also no bueno. Considering that it had an early start in the UK. So in what way is that bueno? I don't think it's bueno at all. What do you guys think?
A couple of things. The one, who even asked for this movie? Not a whole lot of people to begin with. And 2, if you're going to ask about the comparison to the Marvels, it's not that this one's particularly doing well. It's doing better by comparison, because this film only cost like $125 production budget. It's made $150 so far. So when you compare that to the Marvels, which has been out since November and has barely made $200 million on a budget that was almost $300 million, by comparison, it's done a lot better than the Marvels. But in of itself, it's not blowing the world away.
Yeah.
This is the best comment. Cynthia Carter says, I'm pretty sure I'm not the target audience, whoever that was.
Yeah.
But look, everybody's making great statements about this film, and I think you're right, Jacob. I don't know. I saw the movie, and I did a review on it. I dropped it a couple hours ago now. And I didn't put any spoilers in it. So if you get a chance to watch that, I would truly appreciate it. But
I do have a question about that video, Culture, because I started to watch it and then stuff happened. I got distracted by things. But how is it that you're able to do a 15-minute video on this movie?
Yeah.
I mean, I was like, 15 minutes? Really? He found that much to talk about?
Yeah,
I really
our review
did.
was only 4.
I really did. It was an interesting. Actually, this is an interesting conversation. The film itself. Look, nobody asked for the movie. I mean, that's one of Brahma's best points about all of it. Nobody asked for this. But at the same time, they could have made something top end. There was some intriguing points made. They had an incredible troupe of actors, which I credit in the video that I made. But there are some shortcomings, many of them. And, this could have been saved in the editing bay. I couldn't, there was no 2 minutes possible with this one, Jason. I tried. But does Wonka ticket come with earplugs? I hate musicals, and that's the problem. See, my largest complaints, and thank you, Nana Reaper, were the fact that they didn't warn the audience that this was a pure musical.
This is a musical?
Yes.
And I'm serious. I had no idea this is a musical.
One of the trailers and a couple of clips highlight that a little bit. Because I had seen at least one musical number video at some point out there, and so I figured it was like what they were doing with the Gene Wilder things, where you had the occasional song snipped in there along the way.
And I think that's what most people were expecting, honestly. I mean, that's what I was expecting, was the occasional genre.
This is packed with song, like an actual musical where they talk for.
It's a pure musical.
Most of it's singing.
Yeah, and I mean, no, there's a great deal of it singing. And A.B. James is right. Who gives a crap about Wonka? There's too many damn iterations, and they're not as good as the first. You're right.
Well, it's clear that's what they're going for here with Chalamet's version. They want to evoke Gene Wilder and not Johnny Depp.
Look at this. This is why they didn't say this was a musical up front or present it that way, is because the response we've got in the chat. You got Shadow Chaser, you got Mutant Bamhammer. It's like a lot of people are like, this is the first time hearing about it. I had so many responses in the chat, in the comments of the video, saying, this is a musical? Yes. Man, audiences must be desperate. I don't know. Con Liv says, nobody asked for Wonka. No. And the biggest problem is, and I say this during the review, and I really do suggest you watch it because I go out of my way not to give you any spoilers, but give you context. I think there are great performances in this. There are really talented actors in this, but it just didn't need to exist because nobody wanted a prequel because there was no way to live up to what Gene Wilder created.
No.
And yeah, because Gene Wilder is the GOAT. So.
But it does raise a couple of points. Because, yeah, granted, nobody asked for it. It's a prequel. We're tired of prequels. We don't need prequels anymore. But it's not a bandwagon. This made money. Lets everybody do copycats, superhero cape film, whatever. Because in this era right now where we are inundated, I mean, the Hollywood machine is dominated right now by the capes. So much so that we don't have romantic comedies anymore. We don't have general comedies a lot. I mean, a lot of that stuff's going to streaming. It's not going to theaters. As alternative programming, you've got that thing now with Sydney Sweeney and Glenn, what's his name?
Yeah.
The romantic comedy where they got to pretend to be a couple and they end up being a couple because you know how this thing is going to end. It's like it's a Hallmark channel. But it's counter programming at this point. And I see Wonka the same way. Whether it's marketed as a musical or not, it's not superhero, rock and roll, action, explosions stuff like we've been getting churned out of Hollywood for the last 10, 15 years.
I'll push back on that just a little bit because I think the bigger reason why you don't see like rom-coms and comedies and stuff like that is not really much to do with superhero movies. It's the fact that when you look at Hollywood, nobody in that town knows how to write romance anymore. Nobody in that town knows how to be funny anymore. So it's reflective on the industry now that you're not getting good comedies, you're not getting good romantic stories. These people don't know anything about being making you laugh or making you feel anything kind of about two people hooking up or anything like that. All they think about now is, oh, I don't want to do anything that's going to offend this group of people, so we can't be funny on any front that's going to offend someone because we don't want to punch down. And the other side of it is that they're so focused on pushing the LGBTQ that they don't even know how to write a normal heterosexual romantic story anymore. Yeah. So that's also tanked as well. So I mean, there's only a go ahead.
Except on the comedy front, I mean, we've had superhero comedies. I mean, you've got Deadpool. Ant-Man was kind of comedic.
Hancock, Guardians of the Galaxy, Condor Man.
But you haven't had straight comedies. I mean, Beverly Hills Cop. We've got a new one coming out, but it's going to Netflix. They don't have the guts to put it up in the theaters.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, Guts is not.
It looks pretty good. I'm like, this just on first glance, it looks pretty solid. Why aren't they putting it in the theaters? Because there was all that talk how many years ago from Netflix and Apple wanting to put their programming in theaters, and that was such a huge deal. It's like, no, Netflix is a streaming network. Why would you put your stuff in the theater? This one could go in the theater.
Well, yeah, but
I've with this kind of reminds me of I'm watching Attack on Titan right now because the series recently ended, so I want to get caught up on it. There's a scene where a man's sitting at the table with his family, and he starts to say something that you're not allowed to say, or you might get in trouble. And his wife has this terrified look on her face and runs to the window and shuts the blinds, and it's like, hopefully no one was listening in. And I kind of get that feeling with Hollywood. It's not necessarily that everyone lacks the talent. Sure, there's a lot of lack of talent, but there's definitely talent there. But maybe some of that talent is afraid to say anything incorrect. They'll have the thought in their mind, they'll block it out, and they'll say what they're supposed to say instead of what they could more entertainingly say.
I think there are some people like that, but at the same time, with all of this, diversity, inclusion, and equity mandates that's been passed along, they're just hiring people who are just going to toe the wokest, most progressive line they could possibly think of, and those people are in no way, shape, or form qualified to write stories to captivate anybody.
The chat's on fire tonight. Look, the comedic value of things has been discounted since we entered like 2014. 2014, I think, was the cutoff year, and there's a reason I believe that. In fact, I have a video this week coming out, I think Tuesday, that talks specifically about that. And I I think that's when everybody abandoned the real idea of comedy because they didn't want to offend anybody. That's comedy is supposed to offend everybody, especially this guy. Mockety Draws for $2 who says, "Hail culture and chat. Hail to you, my brother and my friend. One of my closest YouTube brethren, let me tell you. The guy really helped me make Sundays work, and I miss him, and I'm glad he's still drawing and doing great things. Speaking of people doing great things, there's a Canadian 20. Thank you for that from Christian Delorme. What is up, my friend? A vinyl revival. Yes. Love vinyl. I wish you and your family and everybody on this channel a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I said it one, and I will say it again at 1K times or 1,000 times. Great taste in cars, great content, great hair, and a great guy. Cheers from Canada. Thank you, my Canadian brother. I appreciate you very, 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 very much. And I love your car. And that's all I have to say about that. Very generous indeed. You guys, what do you think about my take on comedy? You think it's even possible anymore? I mean, outside of like J-Law showing her full frontalness, I mean, are you going to see a lot of good comedies coming out? I mean, what do you call it? Lady Ballers was marginal at best.
That's the
At
thing, though.
best.
Can we get any comedy that doesn't like I said, Hollywood's comedy? It's like, oh, white people, right? Isn't that funny? And then it's like you'll get the flip side. It's like, oh, these chicks have balls. Isn't that funny? It's like, can we just go back to like, I don't know, 20, 30 years ago when we just actually made people laugh with like general humor and situational comedy? Does that still exist?
I don't know.
No,
Well,
because you can't make fun of any group.
I-
You're not
Mhm.
allowed to.
But,
And
man,
comedy,
anyone
like
watch-
you just said, has to go after something. I mean,
You ever heard that? You guys watched the movie Dirty Works with Norm Macdonald? Remember the scene where they go in to
Yeah.
put the fish into the gangster's house and they end up making the gangsters kill each other? You can just like hear the screaming and the hollering in the background as they like walk around. Like, we don't have like good like situational bits just like that. It's like it's a very simply done bit that it gets the point across. It's like nobody even has the creative ability to even. Can we just go back to that? Can we just-
well, it feels like just because we saw Mrs. Boston and I went and saw Godzilla -1 today, and
Mhm.
we saw a trailer for this Anyone But You, this rom-com with Sydney
Sweeney.
Glenn Powell.
Yeah.
And it actually looks like, hey, somebody decided, let's try to do it. And it looks predictable. It looks by the numbers, but at least it's an attempt. So somebody in Hollywood is looking at it and saying, maybe it's time we make something besides the $300 million blockbuster.
Mhm.
Because it doesn't
Yeah, I
look
can
like
only-
this. I wouldn't expect that they spent more than 115 million on this.
Right.
Maybe 150.
I can only think of one movie since 2016 that was a funny style rom-com, and that was Why Him, the one with James Franco and
Oh yeah.
Bryan Cranston. I mean, that's the last one I can recall seeing.
I think
That
I
was
think you're
actually edgy.
I think you can get dark comedies that lean into the themes of death and things like that. But I don't think you're going to be able to get like the slapstick, wild, out of control comedies. I mean, right now, The Hangover, as much as Bradley Cooper indicated he wanted to do another one, I don't think that could be done again. Something About Mary, as Jeremiah pointed out, could never be done again. And Slender Dad is 100% right. For comedy to work, we have to remember how to laugh at ourselves. Do you know what I love the most? And I know this is weird, and I'm probably a masochist for saying it. When the Legion of Memers goes to town on us on, for the Monday night show, the Wednesday night show, and the Thursday night show. I love it
Mhm.
because getting memed in a way that is just over the top is deliriously funny. I mean, I love it when people are talking about Brahma's milk and stuff. I think that's the important thing, right? And everybody leaning into the rooster, right? And talking about that and all the rooster fashion that's out there for you to pick up. And pretty soon you'll be able to pick up some Brahma bull stuff. I mean, if you want, it's kind of chunky.
If you want.
Well, and
Little.
Mutant Manhammer raises an interesting question about whether or not action pictures can be made for smaller budgets, 70, 80, 100.
They can. Actually, this is a go ahead.
Because Godzilla is a perfect example of that, because the reported budget, 15 million. The director
is not accurate. It was like 9.
Yeah, director's like, if only I had 15 million.
I know. He's like, they spent like $9 million making Godzilla, and it's the best movie of the year, I think.
It's well spent $9 million. I mean, there are a couple of places where I can see the model of the boats.
Yeah.
But most of the time, I'm like, that's really good, because Godzilla looks in camera a lot of the time. And I'm like, this is very impressive stuff. So,
yeah, I think it's just disappointing. I mean, obviously, little Chad says just shop for that Brahma Bull merchandise casually. That's right.
Yeah. Sooner or later, it'll be on Beach Punk.
I have to ask you a question. You're going to be on Beach. You're going to be on Beach Punk. We're featuring. I'm not going to do this
sooner or later.
No, sooner rather than later. I'm going to throw rocks at you right now. What did Carrie Smith call you? The elegant smoker.
The elegant smoker. Yeah.
But look, things.
And then I had to go get a smoking jacket.
That's right. Things can still be funny. Honestly.
Yeah.
You just have to allow. You just have to allow yourself to laugh. Well, honestly, what's the comedian's name? Matt Rife. Am I right? That's the kid's name. He's like 17 years old, I think. No, he's probably older than that, but he looks like a kid. That's the only guy out there that's willing to go to the limit, walk to the edge, and not care about offending the wackadoodle doos out there. I don't know. Can you guys think of anybody else?
Nope.
As far as comedians?
Yeah.
Well, Chrissy.
I mean, it depends on what we're talking about.
Oh, wait a minute.
Like
Now,
Rob Schneider, Chrissy Mayer.
Chrissy's an island to herself, and Lord Shax is over on Rumble. It's great to see you, my friend. But Chrissy's an island to herself, right? I mean, right now, I think her and Ryan and a few others are hanging out at TP USA in the Metro Phoenix area.
America Fest, yep.
And it's just, there are certain people that it's just, they can get away with telling the truth. Chrissy tells the truth because she doesn't care. Speaking of somebody who doesn't care, it's my favorite little penguin pal, Punkwaddle. Hello, Punkwaddle.
Hey, everybody. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, you need to elevate your mic like by 40%.
Okay.
But, yeah, look, there are certain secrets in this world, like Wonka's chocolate recipe, that we just can't give away. Brahma's bull milk formula. We don't want
not much of a secret behind it.
We don't want to talk about it, to be fair. Honestly. And this is the other great thing, and I agree with this. Little Chad says you can also enjoy comedy from the past. Cheers is still funny and cheap to get 11 seasons of content. Yeah. Buy it physically. Yep. Get physical media. All right, Punkwaddle, test out your vocals.
Still working on that.
All right, fair enough.
And Frasier is a good follow-up.
Oh,
I've been enjoying it. I thought it was fun.
Yeah, and again, I mean, there are people, and you're 100% right, Jeremiah M. Dave Chappelle, fantastic, but limited. That's the problem. You're going to get limited doses of him, and we deserve more. I don't know. Can you guys think anything else? Have you seen something that's funny in the last 2 years?
Letterkenny, Shoresy, both Canadian TV shows.
Okay. That's amazing.
I will say this. As far as like just pure comedy, what's the guy's? I want to make sure I get the guy's name right here before I give him a shot.
One more time. So for television, I think South Park's been the funniest thing recently.
Yes.
Have any of you guys seen the Tim Robinson show on Netflix? I think you should leave.
No.
If you haven't seen that, I would actually go back and watch that one, because as far as just like pure comedy, that's probably one of the best shows that I've seen in the last several years, and that's saying something, because it's just legitimately just over the top funny. Like it's like he just creates like these over the top crazy scenarios, and they're actually like generally make me laugh. I mean, I chose some of you guys here, but obviously we can't do that here on YouTube. But yeah, I'll definitely send you guys to check out on your own time. It's actually a very, very funny show.
I'll have to check that out. Look, I'm going to give anything a chance, but I'm going to tell you right now, I'm reviewing Reacher, the first 3 episodes, which dropped on Amazon Prime just a few days ago. I will be watching it for the 3rd time so I can do the review properly, all 3 of them episodes. I'm going to tell you, that show does not disappoint even into the 2nd season. That's almost impossible now, because usually when something's successful, they fist of love it right into
They
the
pounce
modern
on
audience category. So hopefully it doesn't happen. I mean,
it. Little Chad's got a point. Movies with Mad is funny.
uh,
Starring Mad, myself, and Little Chad and Slender Dad.
well, wait a
And
minute. You didn't mention.
Culture's going to be on an episode soon.
Oh yeah, yeah. You guys broke me that night. I hope you realize.
Oh, you were broken at the beginning of the.
I know. I
movie.
wandered off into the weeds because I was dying because you guys were trying to kill me. It's fantastic. Please do check out that episode. It is something I miss doing, is hanging out with Mad and talking about goofy stuff. Jeff Dunham is always funny. I agree with you.
Yeah, he's good.
Puppets are
Okay.
great.
I like Walter.
Punk Waddle, speak.
Puppets are great.
There you go. Very good.
Okay.
You're my favorite penguin, by the way.
Well, thank you. I do my best to be a penguin.
You do a good job. Look, Reacher was very good. First season was almost perfect. Again, even with some intersectional feminism wackadoodleness, still good. It's actually less noticeable in season 2. What do you think? Wow, this guy right here, he's very funny. He's laughing at me. Cece, have you seen Reacher?
I haven't, but gonna hang out with my dad over Christmas, and he's like, "What should we watch? Maybe I should watch that." It
I
seems
think
like
you'd
it's up
love
his
it.
alley.
Yeah, it's 3. Okay, so it's a whole first season, which is good. Gives you a great background into the character, right? And even though a lot of military people complain about some of the Reacher stuff, I think it's probably one of the better written series if you look at it in book form. By the time it makes it to the series, it's fantastic. The guy is as described in the books that plays him. And then when you move over to season 2, the first 3 episodes released in a binge format just a few days ago. And then you're going to be, when you crank through those, you're going to be like, I need more episodes. That's how good it is.
Bass Reeves is also a good watch.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, very good. Very good stuff.
And Bill Burr, you're right, Steiner Math. I love it when Steiner Math is here. Bill Burr is really brilliant. He's got a very I don't understand what his relationship is with his wife. They clearly don't have the same politics. But it is what it is. So, but yes, CC, if you're looking for something to hand to somebody, Reacher's a pretty good pick. I have many of the hardbacks over here.
I need to pick back up on Jack Ryan. I dropped off after the first season. I gotta go back.
My folks really love the Krasinski version of Ryan.
Somehow it just doesn't fit for me. I mean, the first season was pretty good, and I could see it, but it felt different enough from the books. It kind of threw me out a little bit. So, because they're doing some original stuff. They're not necessarily adapting any of the novels from Clancy, and it's okay. It's not as good as I was hoping it to be. Krasinski, he doesn't feel like Jack Ryan to me. I don't know. It's just me.
I haven't checked it out yet, but it's something I'll probably add onto the list. You know, I still got like 10 more movies to catch up on for the end of the year. So,
wait. Oh, hey. Have you seen Poor Things?
I have not seen it yet, but that is one of the things that's on my list for the rest of the year.
I'm supposed to go see that this week with a buddy who was involved in it, so we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, we've covered that one. There's some very not something we can't really talk about here on this show, but there's some
No,
definitely
No.
no,
sus things about that film. Let's just put it that way.
no,
Yes.
no. So yeah, let's not do that. But I will be
Yeah.
checking it out, and I'll give a review on it that I'm gonna have to tap dance a lot because the subject matter is
Mm-hmm.
no
Yeah,
bueno.
not great.
For
Not
the 150 some of you that are here right now, please hit that like button. It'll get other people over here. I'm
You'll
not
just
sure. I'm
you'll
not
just
sure.
have to use a bunch of code words like Mr. Podesta did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, okay, so it's a Gundam did a video about the most recent Twitch meta.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think I almost died twice.
oh, yeah.
Speaking of comedy, that guy delivers. Nobody does that. It was so good. He is so funny, and I don't know. It was so great. I probably am dead. This is heaven. So thanks for joining me in heaven, everybody. But that was brilliant. Yeah, you had about, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours of crazy on Twitch, and then they figured out,
What did
oops,
they think was going to happen?
I don't know.
I think this
They
is
thought
kind
they
of
were going to get
our
a whole bunch of followers.
this is our conspiracy theory because they made that announcement right before Thursday Night Football last week, which was Chargers and Raiders. And here's the problem: you originally gave a green light for all of these women to go out there and turn Twitch into ChatterBait, right? And then people who have either Prime
Okay,
Video or Twitch, they have to go to Twitch to actually watch the football games. What?
could you just say cam site? You didn't have to like cite one of them that you
Yeah,
frequent
you
all
really
the time.
dropped a name there.
I mean, it is what it is. But no, it's like people have to go to Twitch in order to watch the Thursday Night Football game. So you're going there for Chargers and Raiders, and all of a sudden, all the girls are just there topless, and they're like, "What the hell is this? Like, where's is this where I have to go to watch football now?" So
Oh,
then it was like the day afterwards when they got the rebuke. It's like, yeah, actually, on second thought, yeah, we're going to try to change this up just a little bit.
However
I-
bad it was, it would have gotten a lot worse if they let it keep going.
Oh
It
yeah.
would have turned into Tumblr.
oh, dude, it was worse. Look, Forbidden Ruin is on top of it. It was the hub and the fans combined for a
Yeah.
day. It was insane, and I'm like, okay, look, I'm gonna play this clip. Normally, this is an outro clip, but you asked for it. You got it, Toyota.
Don't.
It doesn't matter how broke you are. If you have time to watch Twitch, you have $10, truly. If you don't have $10, you probably don't have time to watch Twitch because you should be working. You should be trying to earn money. It's not a ton. It's not like a ton of money. So being like, I'm broke, I can't afford to sub, that doesn't really track. What you mean to say is, I'm so irresponsible with my money, I can't support the entertainment that I enjoy. That's what.
Just look at the chest.
Boy.
You were
mean,
covering your
oh.
eyes the whole time, so I thought I would feature you for a moment.
Oh,
But it's
no,
just,
I appreciate- yeah. But I mean, I do this every week, and I don't think I've. I think I fall into all terms of service because I'm a penguin and I'm a puppet, even though I am technically topless all the time.
yeah, true.
But I don't want to see that.
And here's a good question, Michelle B.
You wearing
You
your
have a good
tux.
question. Where's the chicks? Well, we have chicks in the group for the show. They're just, I think they're getting
Culture
their
just
beauty.
scares them away.
No, I think they're getting their beauty sleep. To be fair, I kind of miss our ladies. I'll have to request them to come back. But
I asked Mrs. Boss if she wanted to be on tonight. She's we start broadcasting past pumpkin hours, so it's very difficult for her to do anything after 9.
oh man, Michelle left. Oh, sorry, Michelle. It's past pumpkin hour, but Eric K says $2 says, I know what Jacob does when he's not watching movies. He's watching
Yeah,
Twitch.
I'm on
Movies.
Twitch.
Watching Jack Murphy.
Oh God, nobody wants to see that.
That kind of brings up the question of who's watching the Watchers, really.
My thinking on the Twitch thing is that somebody at Twitch made the decision to change the terms of service. Somebody in the advertising block said, "Hang on, what?" And then somebody at Amazon went, "Whoa there."
Like I said, my theory is that it had a lot to do with the NFL and the football game, because, like I said, you can't have people searching to watch, like kids or teens, whatever the case may be, searching to watch football, and then that's what you turn Twitch into the same day that the game just happened to be on. It's like, yeah, this is not going to fly.
Yeah.
I know this. Vertical Horizons is correct. I was preparing my own topless streams.
20,000 subscribers stream.
So technically, this is your fault. I mean, if we're being honest with you, I mean, you did do a topless stream before all these other chicks did.
I know. I beat them to it. I didn't oil up my chest area, which is probably the thing that's holding me back. But I will be, if we can make it by the end of the year, if I can make it to 15K by the end of the year, I will put what's left of my beautiful hair in pigtails.
You were going to get there. That's why I think the laptop situation's a little bit suspect.
I swear to goodness, my computer's broken. I promise you, I would be thrilled to have gotten there before New Year's Day. I believe in my audience. I believe in all of you. The thumbs up button is what will get us there, along with sharing the stream and sharing the dream and my videos and all that. But
you're getting close. 2 weeks is plenty of time.
2 weeks to make 2K.
Organize. It's less than 2K now, isn't it? Something.
Stop helping. But yeah, it could certainly.
A little bit of community organization is all it'll take at this point.
All we need is
Randy Thoto's like, I need more skin for $1. I hear you, bro.
So, hey, Peter Venkman's fan site has a note here. Twitch reverted to old Twitch, then changed to new Twitch. It brings to mind the new Coke.
Oh, yeah.
Now, think about this for a second. We generate controversy in order to generate numbers, in order to increase our value. What if this whole thing was just a planned op? Just to see if we can boost our numbers for a little bit somehow.
Well, it worked. But look, Nano Reaper is dropping new commandments on us, and I'm in marching pathways for this, although they fall within the original 10. Thou shalt own a firearm, and 12, thou shalt drive a 4x4 and own a boat. Okay, so let's talk about boats real quick. Those are basically like insurance and maintenance payments on like
money sinks.
Yeah, I love boats. I really do, as a scuba diver and somebody who loves to like sail and things. The problem is when you own one, and I know that you just put money in it all the time. Weatherman says I'm dead
money,
sexy
little use.
topless. I don't know.
Well, I don't follow
know
the
about
12, but I follow the 11th. So I guess I'm halfway.
You're halfway there. Are you living on a prayer?
Whoa. Something like that.
Josh Poe says, is that why your videos look stretch 16:9 into 4:3? I have no idea. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, I did donate, did do my hair donation, made a video about it. So we are back to, the Brahma's favorite haircut for me. So,
yep.
And Mrs. is very disappointed that you did not make the John Travolta Santa.
Please tell her that by next Christmas she will get that plus.
Okay.
Because this will be more white. I will not have to actually add shoe polish to my beard in order to get it to that color.
Mine's getting there.
Yeah. But I might be done playing Santa next year. We'll see. Anyway,
I gotta roll on out of here, unfortunately. So
no.
Yep, I gotta get out of here before the clock runs out and the whole thing blows up. So it'll be a good time for me to pack away now. So
all right.
So, then you guys know what I got coming up this week. Last Friday, we did a movie night watching Hollywood Shuffle, and we reviewed Wonka. So you can go check that one out on Society Reviews. Monday, I have the Bible In show. Tuesday, I have the Barroom podcast. We're almost at 80 episodes on that. And then on the 30th, we'll be doing our best and worst movies of the year. Apparently, you can't do a worst of list anymore because it's offensive. So we're going to do a best and worst, and we're going to go through all the movies that suck this year. And then also, if you're on Bounty in the Comics YouTube channel, you notice that I've been posting movie reviews on that one as well. It's going to be a big week as far as movies come out because there's a lot of stuff that comes out towards the end of the year. So yeah, I'm playing catch up, so that way I'll have a good list to go off of for best and worst of the year. So that's everything that I have coming up. That's everything everywhere you can guys find me. So
That's it.
that's it. I know.
You don't have
That's
anything
all I got
else?
for you. No, not at the moment. Like I said, this is the busy time of the year. So
Yeah. Well, I hope everything's going well, Jacob. Thanks for joining us this evening. You are you're a trooper, and I appreciate it. Check out his channel. I'm going to be hanging out over there with him in just a few days. I think trying to figure that out. Yeah, not very much. Soonish. What are we
Yeah.
doing over there, Ben?
it's cool. We called the best and worst movies of the year.
Oh, that's
which I
right.
just
Yeah.
advertised.
Okay. So is it okay if I give away my 10 worst films of the year before I'm on your show?
No.
Okay, then I won't.
Okay, that's great. All right, then.
But by New Year's Eve, I will release my top 10 worst films of the year because that Steven Weintraub guy is going to hate it.
Yeah, that was the single dumbest Twitter argument I've seen in quite some time. So now everyone's gonna do worst of the year just to spite that dude. So
okay, so I'm going to say bad worst. Guys, be prepared. Bad worst. Guy's a dumb fuck. Okay, said it.
I was gonna call him Bendejo, but I guess that works too.
Yeah, okay. Thanks for being here, Jacob. Society Reviews, check him out. He is well, he's not only handsome, but he's makes a lot of sense. A lot. Sometimes.
Most of the time. All right. Adios, guys.
Bye.
Yeah.
Later.
All right. So there are so many bad films this year. I think you guys are right. It'll be very difficult. Our friend DL Fendel's in the house. Before you do a best of, be sure to see both The Burial and Maestro, since both deserve to be on the best list. Look, I'm going to tell you right now, Maestro is a film I'm looking forward to. The Burial, I'm not familiar with. Have you guys heard of that movie?
I've heard of this one. No.
Nope.
All right, fair enough.
Have to
I'm
look into it.
curious about The Beekeeper.
Oh, dude, that is a
Yeah.
Statham movie. That's
Yeah.
the Statham film.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm looking
Looks
forward to it.
interesting. I mean, it looks like a Statham film.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, my good friend, Real Wade Nation Gaming, dude made 1K. He made it to the threshold of goodness. Congratulations. I hope you're
Congrats.
doing well. Thank you for being here, and congratulations, my friend. Well done. You've achieved. This is really weird. You ever feel like getting to 1K is like pregame, and then after 1K is like, is like
That's when you actually have to start working.
starting the game? Yeah.
There is actually wording in YouTube's policies that says they will not push out any live stream you do until you get to 1,000 to protect the consumer or whatever. But it's in there, so it's a big deal. Once you get there, it's not just monetization, all that. It means that YouTube will actually even begin to bother with you.
Yeah, well, they didn't like me very much, but I know this. Weatherman says, let me guess, The Marvels is on the list. I'm not going to give away the list. There might be a chance it's there's so much. Oh, Tommy Lee Jones is in it? And Jamie Foxx?
Huh.
Okay, I'm definitely checking this out. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, Dale Fendel. It's on
Hey,
Amazon.
Culture, I
Even
picked
better.
up something over the weekend.
What now?
I picked up something over the weekend that I
Oh,
would like
what'd you
you
got?
and Punk
What
Waddle's
did you got
opinion
it?
on.
What did you get it?
So one of the store owners that I know called me and said, "You get a shot at this if you want it."
Holy
So
crap!
it's
My goodness.
McKellen, A Night on Earth, the limited release.
Okay.
And this box is awesome.
Is there another? Wait a minute. Is there another? Oh my goodness, dude! Did they have an extra?
Holy
Nope.
crap!
He had
Dude,
6 bottles. 5 of them were going to the guys who work there, and he called me and asked me if I wanted first shot at it. So, and I don't even drink scotch. So,
Okay,
I
can
do.
Can
but
I buy
when a
it
store
from you?
owner says, "Do you want this?" you take it because they only offer you so
Okay,
often. So,
Punk Waddle. I need
Yes.
one of those.
Can I get one of those?
See, that's what I just said.
have either of you seen this one ever?
I have never
No.
seen that bottle in person before.
No, I mean I've got
Yeah.
Johnny Blue. That's my choice.
Did you
But-
get the Year of the Dragon edition?
I don't make me go to the liquor cabinet.
All right, don't worry about it.
Anyway.
But yeah, I didn't even know what a good price for it was since I don't price out scotch. I only price out the bourbon. So I got it for $150.
You know, that's
Okay,
probably very reasonable.
I tell you what, when you and I get together again, the Cohibas are on me. Just bring that bottle with you.
Bring that one.
Okay.
So you think it's going to be that good, huh?
Yeah.
It's a night on Earth.
Okay.
Why?
Like I said, I'm not a scotch drinker, so I don't know about it.
Tease.
I mean, to be fair, what the 15, the retail stuff like that gets you about 100, right? 12
Right.
double oak is about 100. So that's being so probably rare that it is because I've never seen of it.
Put me and my dad in a room with a bottle of that and the stories that will flow.
Yeah,
Man.
that's kind of what I was figuring I'll do with my dad. Because, yeah. But I did pick up a bourbon, too.
Did you?
An Old Forester single barrel strength store pick. So
Not bad.
that was the actual pickup that I was looking for.
Not bad.
I'll take what he will give me. So
Apparently, you're on a first name basis with your liquor store owner.
I need to add to my.
I'm
to
his
my-
insurance agent too. So
there you go.
All
I need
right.
to add to my barter stock for when
Wait a
civilization
minute.
collapses.
Okay, so DL, when I get out to your neck of the woods and we're living are near each other, apparently we're gonna be spending 1 or 2 nights a week on the back patio. Because dang, oh, love it. Nano says I have a bottle of Purser's King Charles coronation rum. Goodness gracious,
nice.
I like a good rum too.
And I've just been sitting here drinking coffee that I've made in my new percolator that I just bought over the weekend.
Percolator.
Yes.
Impressive.
It's not a new percolator. It's new to us. It's a
and DL. Oh wait, it's only 150 to 350. That's not bad.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe I'll just hold on to it for a few years then and see where it goes.
Oh, it's gonna go up.
Unless you come out here, Culture.
I'll come out there. You and I need to do business anyway. So, yeah.
Yep.
Wait a minute. You
Punk,
can
you can
perk.
come up
You
too.
can perk me now, or you can perk me later.
That's good coffee.
I mean,
It actually turned out pretty good.
Shadow Chaser says the smoking jacket is straight up sophistication. Indeed. Speaking of straight up sophistication,
Thank you, sir.
I needed to add this to the stream. What is that?
Is that Sweeney?
Sydney Sweeney.
Could you make that bigger, please?
I don't know. I need to figure out how to make Brahma a thing on here. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, you've got to make me a collaborator underneath your project,
I don't know how to do that.
not just a speaker.
Okay, let me
Well,
fix.
you've got to
Okay, here
do
we
a
go.
whole thing in the
There,
back.
that's the lady Sweeney.
all right.
Do you think she's making enough now that she can live in LA?
Yeah,
Just a year ago, she was whining about how she doesn't have enough money to even survive living in LA.
She has now been in 4 incredible films. Uh-oh. Shrap 3D says, later, my friend. Take it easy. Yeah, I would say she's fine. I mean, doing fine. I mean, she's doing okay. Wow.
She's
That's
growing on me.
Well, yeah. Anyway, yeah. Sorry. Okay. I need to start taking applications for ladies that could be on this show because I feel like
Didn't we give you a whole list of women to invite as
I
guests?
did, and they're in the group, but they don't show up. like
I mean,
lives here.
I know Six has got an open invitation, but we said we mentioned Chrissy, we mentioned Anna, we mentioned
And you want me to get Anna on here?
what? Because you remember when we talked about her drunk reviews?
Oh, they were great. She's
Yeah.
the best. Yeah,
Yeah, you don't remember that conversation, I guess.
I do.
That's pre-dead computer.
Yeah.
Krista, X-Ray Girl. I mean, there's all sorts of
Tugs.
people. Shoe on Head. Invite Shoe on Head. Gothic.
Okay.
I mean,
Hey.
there's who knows how many.
Oh,
people.
by the way, Shoe on Head's great. Tugs. I can pull Tugs in here.
Carrie Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Culture Boss.
Oh, the boss is going to come on. She's actually already said. So the boss is starting a cooking channel.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm just saying. Yeah.
Looks like Mead is finishing up.
Yep. It's about time. Six is worried she'll sweep Culture off his feet because we only have 17 more minutes of greatness here. Okay, we might go a little longer than that because the outro is at least 24 minutes long.
Oh yeah.
I've only got 10
Eric K
minutes
for $2. By the way, for those of you financially supporting me right now, I appreciate it because I just spent giant sums of money to try to recover the desktop computer, and that was bad. But anyway, Eric K says, Culture, Sydney Sweeney would be great for this. She would. In fact, I'm going to invite Sydney Sweeney on this show. How's that sound? Open invitation.
Fine.
How about inviting Dana Lash and we can talk about X-Men for an hour and a half?
Okay.
She's a big fan.
Is she?
She's a big fan of X-Men and she's a gamer.
Jason, if you can help me make that happen, I will give you $1.
$1.
And you can even have your boss on the show.
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah. Midnight's Edge Christmas raid. Well, thank God. Sorry, that was callous and a improper use of the Lord's name in vain. That's wonderful.
Do I need to kill the clock?
Apparently, I'm very unhappy right now. 180 in chat, so I don't believe that any of those people have come over here yet. It's great to see you. Who's let this penguin on? Me. I like this guy. He's one of my pals. He's a friend.
I'm the one who let him on.
He's a friend.
Yeah, because Jolly, apparently he's supposed to be your co-host, and he hasn't even shown up. So, I said,
I don't even know. I mean,
a month ago, I said if
wait,
if
you need to be very careful because.
Oh, hey, Jolly.
I heard that. Were you trying to bite on my style, huh? Huh, Penguin?
Hey, I've been your wingman for 2 years now.
Yeah, you're right. He actually needs the subs. Subscribe to Punkwaddle, guys. He needs help.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't even have 200 subs, but we'll get there.
Oh, I got bad news, Culture. I was out walking the dog, right?
By the way, I love your dog. Just saying.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Well, I was walking the big one, the male, and taking him down to our normal park that we go down to right down the road here. It's kind of enclosed here in the neighborhood, and never had a problem. We go every night, and I was going to get the walk done, come back, and get on the show. Well, for one night only, it was Javelina party at the park.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. So I just watched my Doberman chase about 3 or 4 javelinas over the park for about an hour before I finally got him roped in. But he had a blast, that's for sure. And I had a nervous breakdown, hoping not one of them would bite him or tusk him. Now, for you kids in the chat that don't know what a javelina is, it's basically a wild, hairy looking pig.
It's a pig.
Sometimes, yeah.
It's a very dangerous pig with tusks.
Yeah. And my Doberman decided he wanted to play tag. Anyway, how's the show going?
Fantastic. You're very late.
I know.
Yeah, we were supposed to end in 13 minutes, but I have.
Oh, sorry.
No, yeah, I know you suck, but unfortunately, that probably won't happen. I already have a full migraine in flagrante at this moment, so it doesn't matter anymore.
Oh no,
but that's fine.
Don't look now, but there's a woman in the back.
was gonna say when I get a migraine, I usually just play a booty break.
I have been gifted with a 6. Hi, sweetheart. How are you doing?
Hi, this is my first time on a panel with Evie Sucks.
It does the same thing.
Upper right hand corner, you can change your avatar.
Yep, and
Is that what it's called? Evie Sucks?
Yeah. And wow. All of a sudden I'm inundated with people that used to love me and now love Tom more, like Toxic Manful.
Oh, he finally ended his show.
Oh, I could put my phone number
we were
in
finishing
here?
the Christmas stuff.
You could, but you don't have to. I mean, people will call you. Why would you do that?
Nice hat, Charlie.
Just change your avatar.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's custom.
It is. Yeah.
Huh.
It's six. The gentlemen are losing their minds right now because you do not have your avatar yet.
This is weird.
Yeah, you look so naked.
I really wanted to do this before you were live.
There we go.
But since Tom goes forever,
Tom was
disrespectful.
Normally, the ladies don't complain about that.
You do.
Well, speaking of ladies that don't complain about things, Brian's joining us from
there's Brian.
that 70s rock fan.
Well, good evening.
The B crew is here.
That's right. The Z crew.
The Z crew.
Right, time for me to check out.
Jeez. If only I could reach as high as B.
So how many good gay jokes did I miss?
A lot.
Okay, I'll listen to the beginning tomorrow.
Okay,
Here's
let me
the
ask
first
you.
one.
Let me ask you. Let me ask you a question.
Especially since Punk Waddle got here. Go ahead.
Are we still?
What?
Are we still doing that thing where we interrupt culture?
No.
Because you just did it.
We interrupt everybody.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
6. What? Since you wrapped up, what are your top 5 Christmas movies? Because I didn't get to hear.
My top 5 Christmas movies are, I don't remember, but Christmas Vacation was number 1. Home Alone was number 2. And I really don't remember. The list, the way that the list was set up was an extremely creative way of doing it. And I loved it.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Toxic Man Flu deserves an award.
I get them often.
Having thought about it, though, 6, I think it could have been done better. Because you could have had a weighted score for everyone's choice, depending on where it came 1 to 15, instead of just counting how many.
I was just teaching everybody.
Oh no! All of a sudden, the Canadian disappeared. I don't know what happened.
Well, the more important question is really, what are your top 5 Christmas time travel movies?
I will kill you.
Star Trek 4.
Die Hard.
Well,
actually, the Muppet Christmas Carol does go back in time because it goes to the past.
So does It's a Wonderful Life.
So does all the Christmas carols and Scrooged.
Yep.
Okay.
Nice.
So Tom actually has a speaker link, but he's naked.
What is a speaker link?
Yeah, what is that?
You guys.
It's a more permanent link.
Toxic Man Flu will give you one, which means that whenever you enter, you will have your beautiful persona 6 already installed and be wonderful.
So EV Mux allows us to set speakers up, and then that way you have a link to any of the shows that we get you on.
Well,
you
isn't that fancy? I like that.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I don't have to send out guest links. You just have to keep that one. So I just need to go get the one for Tom.
And here's where we come into a problem, because I am not going to go looking for a fucking link somewhere.
Oh my God. Bully full of himself.
You bookmark it in the browser, Tom.
I don't have room for that shit.
You just
the email has to get through too. I tried sending it to a couple of my friends when I had EV Sucks, and they didn't get the links either.
He doesn't even have time to put up his profile picture. Look at that.
I don't even know what I'm doing anymore because you guys change shit all the damn time.
I did nothing.
I had to scroll up twice on my mouse in order to find the link to come on here.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. I skipped past it because I forgot it's just one line and there's not like a big box like StreamYard that sticks out.
Shit.
I have mine right here in this folder right there. Culture Streams. There's my bookmark right there, and I click on it and I'm right there. And here I am.
I need one of those. I don't think I have one. Do I have one?
You know what?
You should have a little icon that you just click and here's the book and you make the bookmark. What was it? Control D?
I think that would be more work for Tom to have a bookmark because then
you know what? If Tom could control his D, it'd be a whole other conversation.
So
what the hell are you talking about?
Here are 6's top 5 Christmas movies. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Okay.
Huh?
Elf.
Yeah.
The Christmas Train.
Oh, yeah.
Home Alone and Christmas Vacation.
That was one of the movies on Hunter's laptop was Christmas Train.
You pulled that one out, didn't you, Joe?
On the
You
Senate
pulled the
floor.
Christmas train.
Yeah.
All the time.
I mean, you know, it's only so often you can shower with one's. Okay. We got other stuff we could talk about tonight. Probably, I don't know. But we do also have some super chats that I got to get to.
Super chats.
Super chat.
That's what I said.
Holy crap, I didn't do a
I
speaker
super
links
shat
to
my
Tom
pants.
or,
Wait. Who is that behind Brian?
What?
What? Shit.
Oh, don't tell me.
Oh, no.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, no.
He's shooting at 6. Wait, hold on.
I was on the floor coughing, so I'm good.
God damn it. Brian, this is your responsibility. He's on your screen.
Stop
I
it.
feel like I'm back in Nam, man.
All right. At my age. Uh-oh. We lost.
Is that Baldwin DS? Baldwin TDS? Is
Why
that
do
what
I
that
feel
is?
like
Baldwin derangement
we just
syndrome?
lost CC karaoke? CC, are you
died?
okay?
Oh, no.
We lost Brundle, too.
They just winged him.
No. You know what? Yeah, no, he was just a director, so it's not a cinematographer, so he's fine. Real quickly, Punk Wall. Apparently, your fleshy is showing. Careful on YouTube. Oh,
your flashlight. What?
Yeah.
That's weird. Yeah. So
we lost it. We lost somebody. They left it.
His fleshy support system.
Oh, that's right. Brahma decided that we were less important than playing.
We lost that
games.
Brundle dude.
Where's the private chat?
I think,
it says private chat on the left-hand side, on the bottom, above the images of us. It says
This is what mine looks like. It's over here.
Why are you showing everybody our business?
That's part of the
Yeah, now they can get on with the link there.
Jason, I'm glad to see you didn't skip Arm Week. Jason, you didn't skip Arm Week, did you?
Anyway.
Oh, and I can read the old private chat. So if y'all are talking about somebody before they get on the
this is
panel.
great.
Yeah, not only that,
permanent.
we usually are talking complimentary about you, Six. So, don't get a big head.
I'm scanning.
Well,
they were just. I had no idea Snow felt that way about me. All right.
Holy cow. I did not know he was gay.
Oh,
Son
sure.
of a bitch.
Oh, I knew.
Stop it. Anyway, I'm trying to figure out where we
Tom?
Wow.
What?
Brian and Tom.
Okay, Eric K sent me $2. He said,
Hey, Eric.
finally some beauty. Hey, Six.
Beauty break.
Hey, Eric.
Beautiful, man.
Okay, look.
Oh.
I mean,
Wrong show.
yeah.
What?
Sorry, I had a booty break Tourette moment.
It's too bad because we can't do that on the show. But White Horse is here. Oh my gosh!
Oh no!
The amazing
horses.
White Horse is
no.
here for $2. Who let that gelded blue puffball on? Hey, look! If you want to ride,
You can ask Punk
You can
Waddle.
ride it.
You can ask Punk Waddle. This guy has been a thorn in our side.
Yeah.
He has plagued our shows on Friday nights, on Saturday nights. It's been a nightmare, right, Punk?
Tuesday, Wednesday, even when I'm not even there. I even did a video on the horse gate and all the conspiracies. Check out that Punk Law on my channel. Shameless plug right there. But he is. We're gonna have to. We're gonna have to do some
glue factory or
Has
something.
anyone talked to the glue factory yet?
Right.
dire restraints. Really, I think the old horse trailer isn't gonna work this time.
The Knacker's Yard is calling.
I have to ask a question after we say this wonderfully complimentary statement from Matthew Marcillo. We do not deserve the beauty and sexiness that is Lady Six.
Wow.
Wow. That's beautiful.
But
Thank
we
you,
do.
Matthew.
We do have the beauty and sexiness of Culture Casino, though.
I mean, if he really meant that, he would have sent it as a super chat. But no, it's totally fine. It's totally fine.
If you really,
All right.
What am I, chopped liver? Come
Yes.
on, man. Takes a lot to put on this kind of style.
liver lips.
Jeez.
I heard you dye your
Wasn't
hair blue.
kind.
What?
That's not kind either.
I'm getting old, Tom. Come on now. Okay, I got
That's
just
the
for
rumor
men.
I heard.
Well, it's just for puppets. I got
Just say
just
it's just for
Muppets.
Muppets, I thought, but yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Brand names.
We need a jolly calendar.
Yeah, his color is Cookie Monster blue. In case anybody wants to send him a gift.
Does he do Grover blue or Cookie Monster blue? That's
Cookie Monster blue. Grover
It's
blue's
funny.
a little darker.
It's actually funny you mentioned that, Six, because me and Mexican Iron Man have actually been talking about making a Cotton Connection calendar.
Speaking of a connection
it's
of
just
the cotton,
Jolly sitting next to Mexican Iron Man's ass.
I mean,
yeah.
Well,
okay.
Him next to mine too. Sometimes. You know?
Well,
Right.
he's got to be the Burt Reynolds shot.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, Culture. Did you want to say something?
Yeah, I want to move on to the next subject, and probably maybe not even close to the last one since everybody's here. Harry and Meghan, your favorite power throuple, says they believe the royal family is behind the vendetta, blocking the big brand deals. Oh no!
I'll be leaving now.
Oh come on, Tom, you
too.
love it. They went on the Privacy World Tour. I talked about
the good stuff before we got here.
Let's go to the bar, Tom.
I think I might have to get drunk waddle for this.
Right.
This is one redhead I don't mind they're canceling.
I just wish they'd disappear.
Wow, I did not know Meghan Markle was a redhead.
Yeah.
He's talking about the ginger bastard to the left there.
Oh! I thought you were talking about the Markles.
At least he's standing up straight.
That's only because she told him to do it.
Well, it's true. I mean, look, the best coverage of this has been on George the Giant Slayer because he's been tearing them down for like 6 months straight. But
wow,
yeah.
So George the Ginger Slayer.
What a waste of time.
Well,
Although it's
no, he's
probably
done a great
total
job,
clickbait.
and his channel's grown and
quite informative.
I guess that's what it's about.
It's time to just
Look,
shave
I know
that head.
people over there
God.
take this shit very seriously because that's where I'm really just like whatever. Because like on Toxic Femme, the ladies would get into some of this gossipy shit, and there's some people who take that shit very
They
fucking
do.
seriously.
They're called Anglophiles, by the way.
What?
Can you even say that? I don't even know if I can say that
appreciate
anymore.
the fact
That
that
sounds
you
racist.
don't give a shit.
That's
about
what I was
these two.
thinking, Jolly.
Well, that's
Right.
like the last time I think I clicked on Toxic Femme was they were talking about the Royals, and I was like, nope.
Nope.
I know.
Wow.
Next.
Way to support the channel.
But because I said I don't give a fuck about the Royals, this one dude got so upset. He apologized later, but he got like royally fucking upset.
He got royally upset. Is that what you're saying, Tom?
Intended.
Yeah, well, look.
I'm
all
glad
I
you
know-
caught that.
All I know is that everybody is noping out on these like tool bags, right?
I mean,
Well, I wonder
Here
why.
we are.
before he met this chick, Harry was lying to the press and stuff so he could fly the helicopter when he was in Afghanistan into combat zones.
Oh.
Right? He was really a man out there doing that stuff. Then he meets this chick and boom. It's like the Stepford Wives in reverse.
Right.
It made a robot out of him because he just went completely the other way. The queen noticed that, kicked him out. And she still has Andrew. And they got proof on what that bastard's done.
Yeah.
You know,
So,
they're just bad enough not to have something worse happen to them. Because it's a joke, so it kind of protects them in
they're
a
a
way.
distraction.
I don't a distraction, sure, but not a comfortable one because they're okay. I'm going to say another word I would never say on my own podcast. They're fucking retarded.
You say that word on your own podcast all
I was
the
holding
damn
back,
time.
but thanks for saying what I didn't say.
All I wanted to add is that it's kind of I don't know, premonition, kind of the whole thing. She started off carrying a briefcase, and it's like they've been playing Deal or No Deal for the last year or two, right?
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Checks out.
that's all I want to say.
Oh, dude,
I'm going to bring up this super chat real quick, Culture,
Please.
because it's a direct attack on Jolly.
okay.
You want glue from me, you'll have to pump it out.
You disgusting horse. He put on his own booty break of his own where they show this this horse getting washed and swimming, and it's disgusting.
It's very dirty.
Well,
At least he's an American white horse.
I feel like this kind of encroaches on Brahma's area of expertise.
Maybe.
Oh, could be.
So
Whole milking thing.
I feel like I only promote one pumping source at a time.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah.
At least you're monogamous.
There are people I love and appreciate and think that they do a great job. Speaking of great job, Mr. Tickle Trunk says, booty break. No? Snow, you may need to bring your own to this shindig. Just make sure none of the ladies show their what?
Wow.
Mud
I didn't do
flaps.
this.
Oh my.
Culture's a good boy. I am. I don't actually. What is mud? I'm not doing this. Thanks.
I don't have any mud whistle clips.
Stop it.
Luckily. Oh,
What's the mud whistle?
Oh,
Well, you don't
Between the mud
six.
flaps.
why? This is a
I'm gonna take a
family
wild
show.
guess in the
Google.
dark. Okay,
You
never
would
mind.
be
Go ahead
in
and
the
Google
dark.
it.
You would be in the dark, yeah.
well, I got beauty breaks for the more
it's
tasteful ones.
It's a band or a song.
Oh.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
There we
Stop.
go.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
This is
Don't
real
let that-
time.
Anyway,
Hit
Eric
it.
K. Eric K sent me $2, Penguin Boy. Says that they are not royals. They
True,
gave that up.
but I mean, I'm talking about the whole like thing, like just in general. But
The whole thing. Mud whistle
I
and
got
all.
a-
whole shebang. Mud
I got a
whistles and all.
question. What difference does it make if it hits the ground or not if you're going to put it in your mouth?
Who said that? What?
What?
I googled it.
What? Say
Isn't that what we're talking about?
No,
Oh,
I have no idea.
we're not
I don't
talking
want
I
about
thought it was a butthole, but that was just me.
You have to grab it before it hits the ground.
Fractured butthole?
The Butthole Surfers must be Tom's favourite band.
Are we
It's an
playing
insurrectum.
Play charades. Culture and CC, you guys act it out because it's a two-person.
Boom, canceled.
Didn't we get a video of that from the Senate?
Talking
then we'll
about
need a prop.
reaching across borders to make connections. It's Culture Casino and CC Karaoke singing.
What
Who's
kind of
the
hand
dropper?
My heart will go on.
And who's the
But my
catcher?
penis in your ass goes first.
Hey,
Wow.
stop it. This is
I didn't
not
say that.
this
I was
is not
And you say I'm bad.
this is not the Senate
Oh, I lost my
chamber.
hat.
We are not
Shit.
doing that here on this show. All right.
Oh,
Dial
Show
that
has
back.
decency. This show has
I
decency.
Dial
will
that
say
back.
that after watching that video 500 million times because everybody and their dog reposted it on Twitter, those two were really excited about what they were doing.
All I know is the notoriety
Well-
that kid got all in one blast is probably the biggest experience he'll ever have in media.
I just want somebody to do
I-
that meme with the black guys surrounding the chick with. Sorry.
I was a little disappointed that people made it out to be okay because of his heritage, and I don't want to get.
Oh,
too
yeah,
political
come
or anything,
on.
but
He'll-
it's like
he'll end
if
up
you
on the
want
list.
to expand and like teach your culture and ideas and heritage to other people, you want to be accepting of people to accept and enjoy that heritage. And if it can only be enjoyed by people in your own village, you're not gonna, be able to.
Yeah.
Right.
Spread
When
that
you're
out.
in the
Look,
village, you
matter-
gotta watch out for the mudslide down your backside.
But by anyone's definition, that was not a blowout win.
A blowout?
Anyway,
Is that what mudslide?
I don't know. I know
blowouts
this.
to the ground,
wait,
or
that
is it
wasn't
getting
it.
caught?
Has there been a proper probe into the whole affair?
Oh, I
sure.
think indeed. Southern Bell for $2 is bologna dookie. H&M lost lots of money on the court case. They did, but nothing that's going to hurt them. They just had to write a check to the Daily Schwale. Why don't? Oh, wait, we already got
Did they
that
have
one.
the money to send them?
Irate specialist. Irate specialist. Hey, you know what? You know who's not here? The guy that can do Bond. Irate specialist.
Ryan can do Bond.
No,
Wait.
70s can do it.
Okay. Pot, you know what? The only Scotsman here should do this. Scots guy, dude.
Isn't a mud whistle a chocolate starfish?
There you
See?
go.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And I already looked it up, so I'm not going to be behind. It's a booty hole.
You had to look it up.
That's what I
I
said.
think I pretty much said
No,
that at
Wow.
the
it's
beginning.
totally
yeah.
different.
It's
Tom, you need to
between the
Google
mud
mud
flaps,
whistle.
Six. Between the mud flaps.
A mud
What are we
whistle is
Googling?
when one person. Okay, so you got two people. One
This-
What is it
person
called?
is dropping a deuce,
Oh,
and the
stop
second
it.
person catches it, and
I-
then
what?
starts
Stop!
doing the popsicle.
Somebody asked in the chat when Culture lost control of the show. It was about.
He's never had
It's
control.
about 2
talking
years
in
ago.
code.
It's about
We need to
2
get
years
you
ago.
out
It's,
more,
some,
Six.
it's somehow kind of hot that Six actually looked this up.
No.
Is it hot?
No. Okay, now we know
Some
what
weird
weird
way.
to do.
I was gonna say
No.
Six needs to get out more, but yeah.
It just seems like a real.
You know what's
crappy
more
way to treat a
interesting
person.
than the Royals that aren't Royals anymore? That stupid big bastard that came to me from Australia. You know how heavy this thing is?
Ooh, in
This
Big
is
and Tom. This is
the mini series. And I did not know I was going to have to put shit together.
I can't even see what it is.
Mini
790
series of what?
pieces this
Can't see
fucking worm is that I got to put together.
Did you get it from IKEA?
Yes.
Is that
Wow.
Legos?
Can't see it. Where
I
is it?
don't know.
Somebody make
it's
Tom big.
It's a Dune box.
This is why Evie
I
Mux
think that's your
is so
job, Six.
great.
TV,
What
what?
do you mean? Making Tom big?
Oh, nice.
Oh, look, he did it just as fast as
Okay,
you would do
it's
over
the
on the other one.
Dune and Children of Dune complete mini series.
Where did you get that?
That's the
Australia.
Never ever bitch to me about how broke you are. Never.
Yeah.
I ordered this months and months ago.
Well,
It finally showed up.
Nice.
Sure.
You could live stream.
Don't you? I'm gonna open it on a stream.
oh, wait,
soon.
wait, wait. What do you have on the
No, I
top
mean
of
putting
it?
it together though.
This is a poster they put in there too.
It's
I
his
don't know why it's
bankruptcy.
not
It's
in
his
there.
bankruptcy statement.
It's supposed to be in it, but it's not. Well,
You could do a whole live stream on putting that worm together.
You could, and then you write
it's gonna
it
take
off.
me 10 years,
Wait,
790 pieces.
Okay, 10 streams.
Him doing a stream about his worm, maybe not the best idea.
I'd
Wow.
watch.
2 inches of terror.
You'd only watch with
deuce.
a magnifying
The deuce.
glass, but you'd
All right.
watch.
That, what,
Tom's
skip
deuce.
All right.
put your worm in the box?
No offense, Tom.
All right, go
That's
back to
fine.
Merkel.
Just
No,
let it happen.
none
We
of
were
it-
talking about the Merkin. Let's get back to it.
No, we're done with the Merkins. You
please be
disassembled. You distracted everybody with your worm from the Merkin.
Wow.
You're welcome.
I think we might have something to do with this punk waddle, and we might bring
Oh, yeah.
that energy. I don't know
What
what,
did I
it
do?
is.
Well, you know,
Cat
Yeah.
energy.
we always bring it.
Yeah.
Is everybody subscribed to Culture?
I
Yeah,
hope so.
subscribe. And why is that? Is Punk Waddle wearing a Merkin?
With all 16 of my channels.
What just happened?
Where's
Grayness.
the screen?
Oh, we're back on stage.
Black.
Oh, it's not in studio mode. I'm sitting there trying to create scenes for you. All right,
Oh
got
no,
it.
go ahead. Turn it into studio mode. You know what? I need to go get some tea. I'll be back.
Go get some tea.
All right, have
We'll
some
hold
tea.
down the fort.
It's going to
Yeah.
have Jack
TT.
Daniels in it.
Is he really going to get tea?
We get tea.
Get the bricks. I'll pull the truck around.
What a
Well, he's having his migraine has already started, so I expect
Trouble.
Yeah.
I can leave.
Poor
Culture,
guy.
you can go to bed. We'll be fine.
you didn't start it.
Well,
You didn't
I'm
start
not
the
gonna-
fire, Tom.
Migraine
You
anyway.
didn't start the migraine.
Fire.
he was supposed to end the show like 10 minutes ago, too.
Oh, the countdown clock went to a count up clock. I just noticed.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm out.
Nice.
I mean, why not? Let's just see how long. It
Yeah, I've
goes.
always wanted to know how Culture's outros go, compared to ours.
Oh, you never seen him?
No, I mean,
This
I've
is
never,
the highlight.
I've never been on this
Forever.
side. Of the-
Actually, Jolly, no one's seen them because they last so long that
Oh,
people
yeah, that's a good
die
point.
before they finish. So
Right.
no one's ever seen the whole outro, ever.
Or they're asleep. They just sleep through it.
Yeah.
Yeah. hmm
I mean, half
Or
of
fall
us.
asleep.
I mean, that's the thing.
Culture stole that from us anyways, huh, 70s?
I think so.
hmm
I think we lost Tom.
Is Tom still alive?
He's in the
Oh, you're
Tom's
not. See you.
thrust himself into the back.
Out his
We got-
silly mouth.
He's
We got
back.
Thomas Stein for a super chat here, $2.
Yeah.
Says, shh, just let it happen, Culture. Quiet.
All night.
That's usually what
long.
happens.
Shh.
Do it.
Put the lotion in the basket.
Has anybody noticed how pissy Tom has been tonight?
Yeah, Tom's
Yeah,
been
he's,
really
he's on his
pissed.
period or
Usually hurt
something. Yeah.
people like me.
He's on his
What's going
period.
on?
Isn't that just normal Tom?
That's what I was about
That
to say.
time of the month.
That's just Tom, isn't it?
Right. Yeah, that seems pretty just a regular night, you know.
All
Midnight's
right,
Edge
so-
after dark.
There he is.
So what?
They don't call it Midnight's Edge for
Hey,
nothing.
Jesus Davia just gave us 1 Culture Casino membership. Thank you, my friend.
Thanks, Jesus.
And gave it to
Southern Belle got it. Well, good for
Hey,
you,
Southern
Southern
Belle, how you
Belle.
doing? There we
Speaking
go.
of Southern Belle, she sent $2
Oh.
super chat saying, "Fact: Snowed Up is all muscles for the ladies."
Thanks, Southern Belle. I've been working on it. You can tell.
Yep.
Actually, in real life, dudes get yoked.
Mm-hmm. Look at that
What?
bad boy. Flexing.
Nice.
Okay, so this one's gonna be this one's.
I don't know. You always looked a little soft to me.
Well, he's plushy. Southern Belle for $2 says, "Is Culture a twink or a bear?" I really wish I didn't read that.
It depends on which Senate chamber he's in.
Which chamber he's in the chamber.
Yes.
Holy cow! Daryl Brewer has been a member for 17 months. Thanks, my
What?
friend. I appreciate it.
Daryl, why would you do that?
Well, because he likes me.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
And wants to give me money. You know what? Why am I at the bottom? Who organized the scene?
You did.
It's underneath the super chats.
I fixed
Well,
that.
see, why is Evie Mux putting people under the chats? I mean,
Right.
Because StreamYard.
Because, all right, so when you come in,
adjusts things.
all right, I can adjust that if you want.
It's not my show.
Hey,
no. It's an actual option that you can do that on.
6.
So Evie Mux will move those things up and show that chat there, or it will cover it.
Can I just point out that 6 is Christmas balls?
Mm-hmm.
Where?
Yeah.
Oh, I went last night to get some plastic ornaments to put on the tree because the cats are obnoxious.
Yeah.
And I found Wookiee balls.
Oh.
And I bought them for Culture.
Oh my God, the cockpit.
Yep.
That's interesting because I went last night as well.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Top
no
Gun 3?
there's no end to that sentence, but that's
So this is the stuff I was doing behind the scenes.
Oh my God, the cockpit.
That's nice.
There you are. Now I've got that scene created. I can duplicate it and then add the others.
Oh, you're such a dick.
One, yes.
Top Gun 3.
Nice.
Bottoms up. Got a sneak
Bottoms
peek.
up. That's right.
Okay,
Oiled and ready to go.
Oiled.
What?
Huh?
I didn't
People
do it.
used to love me, and now
These are
Oh,
your
I love
friends.
you a whole lot.
they know,
Just not in that way.
They love you long time.
Mr.
When did you think that was?
Seconds is a kind of love.
I mean,
Mr. Canadian, Mr. Tickle Trunk for Canadian $2 says, "What's Jason's email? I want to steal his link." Ooh.
Nice.
I mean, Culture. I love you because even after all that, I went on the beer run to help you get all the Yingling from the store.
Oh, I love Yingling.
So
My God, what that stuff did to him.
We can hear
That's
you.
nice.
Yes.
We can hear you.
Yes.
Okay, so there's a decent chance. Well, actually, you're in there twice. What did you did it?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, except that now you're not your Christmas
so 6
balls
is
anymore.
double teaming us.
Mm.
Let's see.
Christmas balls.
Okay, let's add you
Jingle
to the scene.
balls, jingle balls, jingle all the way.
There. Oh no, you're a
Christmas
nipple.
balls
You're an evil
in the
nipple.
red light
sir.
district.
Deck your balls
Christmas
with boughs
nipple.
of holly.
Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la.
Can you
Tis
actually
the season to be jolly.
Jolly, ha ha.
What about you?
6?
Well
Can you
played,
add your nipple?
well
I mean your Christmas balls. I mean, can you put your avatar on the
Hold
thing?
on a second. Hold on, everyone.
Oh my God!
Holy. I don't ever want to see that again.
That's a mouthful.
There you go.
How about now?
Okay, and she's back. Hey, we got
Hey,
we
look
got
at that.
the balls of 6. That
think I'm-
didn't sound good.
I think I just got demoralized.
Why is it
Well,
flashing? Is it because I'm
just
talking?
now.
Those are blue balls.
You can
Actually,
well,
you have not a whole lot of what do you call it bandwidth at the moment.
Yeah, why is that?
Well, I don't know.
It's because ZV Mux takes 5 times as much bandwidth as StreamYard.
I didn't have a problem before. I'm going to close everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is that because of the recording?
Yes, I think we're recording everything, which I didn't mean to did it.
Maybe that's why.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It's not the recording actually, because same for me. I'm watching it all night, same as the last time.
I feel bad because I actually
someone
use,
said it was JavaScript or something.
I actually use all of your bandwidth for the entire month.
Yeah,
It didn't start flashing until
but we're still here, which tells you how much we love you.
I know. Speaking of love, all you need is that we have some member chats. Jaffo says culture is definitely a Twinkie bear. Thank you.
Yes,
Jaffo.
he is. Thank you. Hey, Jaffo.
Bad Take Bojan. Hi, Tina. I love you dearly. Says just announced here, culture is a bottom. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Hashtag duh.
Learn something new every day.
Death Angel
You're a
Shadow
top now.
an 8-month member. So much for Countdown Clock. Yeah, we're like way beyond. Look at it; it's counting up now. I'm very sad. Shellback TJC.
Count up clock. And it's 3 minutes off too, because it took me a minute to set the thing up.
That's fine. My favorite turtle says, "Maverick Casino into the what the flip mud whistle danger zone."
Are we still using phrasing?
It's flying right into the danger zone.
Nano Reaper for 9-month member. Nano Reaper's been around forever. He's been a member on and off for a long time, and Nano Reaper's awesome. He says, y'all need more gigawatts of bandwidth. I agree with you.
I want to fly into Culture's mud whistle zone.
Wow.
Mud whistle. Nice.
I could not be. I
just threw up a little bit.
Danger zone.
Is that the new meta?
No.
Might be.
No, speaking of the new meta, White Horse for $2. Thank you. We're getting back to the money. Thank you. I like money. Especially since I had to buy a new motherboard and other things. White Horse for $2 says, deck the halls with bowels of jolly.
What? Ew.
La, 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 la.
What a sick, twisted. You stay away from my toilet, horse.
If you need
That
to,
includes drinking out of it.
make any police official reporting, I am the sheriff, so.
Yeah, we might be doing ourselves a restraining order. Yep.
Yeah.
I might be uncomfortable
Wait
with
a
a lot of
second.
the.
Are the bowels of Jolly fluff?
Well, it's kind of a silly string looking. Do you
Oh,
really
okay.
want details? I mean,
We don't
geez.
really
No,
like
no.
to disclose.
I'm just. That was more a philosophical, rhetorical question.
Oh.
I mean, I'm all for philosophy and pondering, and we just don't really talk about the puppet holes on screen.
Yeah, we
puppet holes?
We like to keep our puppet holes to ourselves.
Yeah.
I'm so uncomfortable right now. But Jawa Trader says, I prefer giggly watts or jiggly watts. Me too. I like jiggly watts a lot, to be fair. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the kind of physics, depending on what you watch.
Culture Steamer.
Oh, look at that. I did a click and then it shows it and we all get pushed up.
How did you do that?
I went to the gear right in the middle of the thing and go to advanced settings, and then there's disable stringer preview while not live and studio mode is off, and there's also push the content upwards with the dynamic scene upon the appearance of a comment or banner.
Right.
Walter appreciates us. He says, this is just so beautiful.
I'm doing push-ups. I'm working out.
Everything is beautiful in its own way.
Here's a banner. This will demonstrate what your banner is.
Oh.
Who typed that out?
Well, is it like a Bruce banner?
Bruce banner or a David banner?
It
Up
scrolls
next,
too.
Super chats.
Chief Shadow 1750 says, you're uncomfortable? Yes.
Urine uncomfortable? That's never good.
You know which? And urine and uncomfortableness. 70s, that would be Brian. Been here for 32 months. Thank you for putting money in my pocket.
Thank you, sir.
Culture's favorite Christmas song is Clarence Carter's. No. Not reading that.
Backdoor Santa?
Wow.
You know,
Fact?
I keep hearing about how Santa got stuck in a chimney last year.
I saw
That explains a lot.
kissing
Yeah.
Santa
Old Saint Nick, he don't come but once a
Claus
year.
underneath Nancy Pelosi's mistletoe last night.
I bet she's got a. Well, no, actually, they lose hair as they age.
Eric K is accurate as always. Culture is not uncomfortable. He knows what all these sayings are. He could teach a course. I could. I think I went off during a stream. I don't remember it.
You're like the Clark Griswold of streaming. You try and be all nice. You try to keep things together. You try and make that beautiful picture for everybody. But in the end, you're going to swear for 45 seconds and then go take some Tylenol.
That's true. Actually, I've taken a lot of medication tonight because I knew this migraine was going to show up. Anyway. Oh, wow. Walter Tomaszewski says, this is a great pre-birthday show. 64 tomorrow. Congratulations, my friend. Many
When
happy
I'm
birthdays to you. Yes, and you are at the best possible age. I remember when my parents were in that age bracket, they were glorious. So congratulations, my friend, and a very happy birthday to you.
Oh, I thought he meant Culture's birthday. He was going to be 64.
No. See, we had my birthday. I didn't even get my birthday week this year, 6.
You got a birthday month.
No, I didn't.
Next year, I'm clipping every fucking time you say birthday.
They say it's your birthday.
I did not get my birthday month. I'm very angry with you.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
It was your fault. You shamed me. You shamed me into not talking about my birthday.
And if we don't get pigtails, it's your fault because you shut down your channel for almost a week.
Wow.
It was 4 days, and no, I didn't.
That's almost a week, my friend.
Culture.
You know what?
You and I are not too far from.
I'll be right.
You failed us, Culture. You failed us.
We can get to
When does
pigtails.
the 45 seconds commence? Because I think it's about to.
Right.
I offered to help send the signal out while his computer was down.
Yeah.
You can't stop the signal, Mal.
He could have done live streams from his phone.
Serenity reference.
Is he crying? Culture, come back.
Less than 1,900 subs away from pigtails. We can
Reminds me
totally
of
do this in 2
Christmas
weeks.
that my sister took the turkey out of the oven, threw it on the
my
counter, and went
hands,
in her
I am
bedroom.
holding the source of all my dismay.
Oh, no.
Okay, this is the mother freaking board that ruined my life.
The source of all your dismay, because I think
right here,
not the sexual dysfunction. Then wasn't that sexually
dismay?
Can you get a pot and hit it and say, "Not the mama, not the mama"?
This is not the mama. This is
okay.
the thing that
Culture. I can tell you exactly.
For
Culture. I can tell you exactly what's wrong with that. It's not plugged into the PC.
Did you try powering off the PC
turn it off
and powering it back on?
Did you try pulling it out and blowing on it?
He's going to break that cup. He's going to squeeze
Did you ever listen to it? Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
There's a whole load of other components that are supposed to go around it.
I have never seen Culture grip his cock so hard than just right
wow. You know, I usually
that
pull out
from
the Nintendo cartridge and blow on it and stick it back in. It works.
Do you want to hear the story behind this? Because I'm even more mad about that.
We've been waiting for you to say it. Do you want me to unbiggen you?
Freaking Amazon.
Uh-oh.
I ordered a brand new board, same as I had before, right? Brand new. Do you know what they freaking delivered?
Refurbished.
A reconditioned board. Not the new one I ordered. And so now I had like a 12-hour decision-making process. Do I want to send this back and like pray that I get a freaking new board the next time it shows up?
Did it have Brahma bull's milk stains on it?
Wow.
Or do I want to try the reconditioned board, which has a decent chance of actually being better than the one I had before, and install it in the freaking case?
Because that's what I do when a piece of my machinery breaks down. I go out and buy the exact same kind and hope, maybe this one will be better.
Well, I mean, if it fits and gets you in the right places, yeah, you want to get the same thing.
Yeah. It's since for you, it's like buying another butt plug, right?
Yeah, but it's hard to get a 15-year-old motherboard.
I'm really unhappy. Right? You know what? I'm taking a timeout. I'll be right back.
Timeout for icy hot.
Did he just Did he just fire a
He
legit?
just
shot at me?
rage quit. He rage
Did he do what? A rage quit
He just
on his own
fired a
channel?
legit shot at my butt plug collection.
He did.
Yep.
That hurts.
So
That
here's a
is
fun
almost
fact.
as much as that big butt plug, but almost.
That explains the poop interest.
Oh.
I mean, we're going full circle, or at least half moon right now.
This is getting clipped.
Yeah.
I have a list almost 500-600 long at this point of things that I need to clip out of all these shows. It's like I just don't have the time to do it.
I know. I've
need
been
an
trying to
intern.
clear out storage on my phone, so I've been going through clips, and there's
you
just so
need
many
to-
gems I can't get rid of them.
You need to
Yeah.
contact some colleges and get to their communications departments and get you some interns.
We've done that. And they want paid internships for their colleges.
And that's the problem is they want freaking money. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm really unhappy.
I've had some free ones. I've managed to find some free interns.
We heard that, but that's you got to give a lot of good stuff at those brothels to get.
Is
the
that
free
what
ones.
they're calling them now? Interns?
That's a freaking flyer, Miles. Yeah.
What did you end up doing with the Amazon motherboard? The refurbished one.
We
What-
asked. You
what
said you
happened-
got pissed
what
off.
happened?
You went away. We're all asking about your motherboard.
What did you end up doing? Did you send it back or did you install it?
No, I'm installing it. And
Were you a bit heavy on the RAM? Did you RAM too
look,
hard?
every single thing that I have purchased is compatible with that motherboard.
That's a problem.
So
yes,
compatibility.
If I go up 3 levels, which is where I want to be, I have to buy 4 other components so that everything is going to work together.
Yeah.
And and look, the desktop that's sitting right here is not cheap. Everything that's on it's the highest possible end you could get, and it's frustrating. So, 6, if I was harsh with you, I'm very sorry.
No,
I apologize.
So,
No,
Culture,
I need to know when it's time to stop giving you a hard time.
No. It isn't, because I love you dearly, and I have enormous patience for everybody in the world, and they all know that.
You do.
So I'm very sorry.
Culture, did you end up keeping the refurbished, or did you send it back to get the new one that you had ordered?
I kept the refurbished because I have faith that it could be in a better situation than the original, because one of the problems with MSI motherboards, especially the generation that I have, is that they had a lot of weakness in their solder points.
That sounds really disgusting.
Did you pay for a new one though, or did you pay for the refurbished? What did they charge you?
Yeah, see, that's the discrepancy, and I've already sent in a very unkindly worded email to Amazon, which I'm sure they are going to pay very close attention to.
I have found that they're not too bad with responding to stuff like that in the past if they've sent the wrong item. Usually, though, it's a case of return it and we'll refund you. No, I want the item. I want the,
No, I need the thing. That's the other problem, right?
Yeah.
Like I ordered. What did I order from them? I ordered a bunch of cabling that I absolutely needed. And I'm like, no, I actually need the cabling. Send me the actual cabling that I freaking ordered.
Why don't you just go to Amazon and then type in the search box "new computer with Vista"? I mean, that's what I would have done.
Look for a Pentium.
Windows.
Look for a Pentium.
If this laptop I'm using right now, Paul Chato told me to buy it, and so I did. so now if anything goes wrong, I just blame him.
Paul's fault.
What I miss?
Oh, Culture had a
Culture's apparently gay.
I went and took a
Culture-
shower. I was that bored.
Culture's in an episode of the IT Crowd.
okay. So
talking
now
about
that Tom's
soldering a
back, we'll go
motherboard.
back to the Royals.
They're not royal. That's the thing. They're like ex-Camino Royal, ex-Commonaka Lagadi. They are not the. They have no
Ding dong.
attachment to the crown. Crown.
I can go see Godzilla -1. No, not on. They're not going to be on Christmas. Damn it.
What?
Movie theaters aren't open on Christmas by you?
I'd heard they're expanding the release on that, aren't they?
They did.
Yeah,
They've
they
been
did.
almost
There
every
was-
single day. They've been adding theaters.
Nice.
So there's stuff tomorrow, stuff Tuesday. See Friday. Nope, nothing on Friday. So through Wednesday. Yeah.
You need to see it in a theater. It's really good.
So I can see it Wednesday. There's a dine-in theater here around me that just reminds me of the old-time theaters and the way they set stuff up. We'll probably do that. I'll probably take Mrs. Flu. Now that I'm old. Culture, did you get your AARP letter?
You have really long fingers.
I got one a couple of years ago, actually.
Yeah.
Hey, I can also flip the bird. There you go.
Thank you, Punk Waddle. I feel better now.
I'm with you.
Because there's the 25% off showings. Maybe what I can do is I'll just, okay.
It took me 10 minutes to figure out how to get on the stream, so I'm not that
really
technologically savvy. Yeah, it was more of my own settings and camera angles and stuff like that than the technology in the Chrome. Yeah.
Jaffo for $2 says Culture was the cameraman on the Senate floor. No.
Yes.
No. No, that job paid.
At least you were pitching.
No, I wasn't. I was nowhere close to that. There was too little compensation in that package.
Well, all I know is that guy could hit your curve.
What happened on the Senate?
That was two great jokes in a row.
Yeah.
Are you asking a legitimate question there? You don't know what?
Yeah, I really don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what was delivered on the Senate floor?
Staffer.
No, I really don't.
Okay, 24-year-old staffer filmed himself pegging his boyfriend on the Senate hearing floor.
Ew.
Both of them naked, wearing certain paraphernalia.
I don't want a link.
Was he giving? I thought he was the one receiving, and they had identified the other one as the German kid.
Could be the German kid.
All I know is there was a whole lot of delivery happening in a place it wasn't supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
I have cultivated my email list so that
I want to know who used their clout to make sure that the surveillance cameras were off. That's what I want to know.
Who was filming it?
Exactly. The guy driving.
The delivery staff?
Yeah, that's the whole thing. So that he had to, the security and everything that was going on had to be turned off.
That was 4 times an Inception joke.
It could have been.
It was good.
I'm afraid to laugh.
Is the top still spinning?
It was a good one.
It could have been a camera on a helmet. Like in our closing credits, the bicycle guy riding the helmet cam.
Yeah, GoPro.
Yeah, could have been one of those.
Well, at least they finally
going pro, all right.
At least they finally got something done on the Senate floor.
That's right. And finished. They finished something.
Finally.
Amateur hour gets things done.
Clean up aisle 5.
Ooh.
What colon?
It was a demonstration of what happens to the American public by the American government on most days.
No, that's true. It's simply taxation.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let's just be fair. Speaking of which, Southern Bell says for $2, Culture rocking his jingle bells around the tree. My tree's kind of like pokey, so no.
Culture, have you ever tied a bow on your wee-wee?
I'm going to plead the fifth on this, counselor.
I'm leaving because that means yes.
Wow.
Isn't there a song about that? A guy with the kilt who falls asleep and wakes up. And...
technically, you can tie a yellow ribbon around
Culture, have you ever tried a French tickler?
Old oak tree.
Why don't you just do it the old way and put your dick in a box?
No.
Culture's
by the way,
box.
no. It's the popcorn bag. The Pee Wee.
I was
Herman
trying to
trick.
make a reference to that joke with Tom's worm in a box, but nobody really bit on that.
Tom's worms in a box?
Yeah.
What wasn't there a song about that? Tom's worm in a box.
No, it's Dick in the Box with Justin Timberlake from Saturday Night Live.
I mean, there's a song about the rooster, but
no, look it up. Seriously.
They want to buy the rooster. Go to beachpunk.us.
Yeah,
that's right.
Beach Spunk.
Gonna get you something special, girl. It's
That's
my
right.
That's
dick
gotta be
in
the
a
name
box.
of the. Oh,
It's my dick in a box,
stick
girl.
one.
Mike,
It's not gay
You can
if it's in a
see my
three-way.
looks.
probably one of the biggest supporters of everybody, and somebody who I consider one of the great mods. I mean, Eric K is the mod of mods, the mensch of wrenches, but this particular person, known as many different names, but mostly Matt G, says, "I'm glad this community wasn't around during the battle of the young adult novel films. Hunger Games versus Twilight. This place would have been a shit show."
Twilight would have won.
Twilight wins.
I told Mrs. Boss yesterday, and I reiterated it today, that I very much miss pre-internet.
But then we wouldn't
If
talk
we could
to
go
each
back
other
to the
now.
days before there was the internet, I think we would be fine.
Look, all I know is we're the
Mm-hmm.
cool kids.
I can't wait for
That's a fact,
the Harry
Jack.
Potter TV show and the Twilight TV shows to come out, so that
fight each other.
they will dominate.
I actually
all the
feel like
live
I'm
streams
slipping
channels.
into the Twilight Zone.
I'm actually thinking about giving up my cell phone.
What?
I was a lot happier before cell phones.
I think a lot of people were, to be fair.
I'm
Yeah,
staring
just,
at it
just
right now.
delete Facebook and all that crap.
Yeah,
That
you don't
usually
need a
helps.
face or a book. Southern Belle for $2 says, "Weave Casino roasting nuts. Weave Casino roasting nuts on an open fire." That doesn't work. I don't know how to sing that.
You just did it.
You just did.
Weave Casino roasting nuts on an open fire.
Weave Casino roasting nuts.
Milk stinking up your nose.
Smell the cock. That's all as far as I got.
Oh well, that's
The smoldering Wookiee balls.
I thought about going back
I
to
I could almost smell it. You know what it smells like? It smells like paper mache.
I love the smell of nuts and wood.
The hell are you
What-
been using
what's
for
happening?
lubricant?
Oh, all right then. It's the
Wow.
taste I can't stand.
Christopher Dominguez sent out a member chat. What? Somebody find that producer person kind of people.
Well, the whole family show dynamic went right out the window.
Well, no, I
Yeah.
think after hours this gets family not friendly, and everybody knows Sunday's not friendly for families. I hope.
YouTube's not friendly for families.
Oh, I know, dude.
Fox's family would be fine because
So I
aren't
have to ask, so if I do yoga but
you're right.
naked, I'm good.
Well, as
No,
long as you
no,
put
you're
up a
not.
disclaimer and say, this is for art or something.
Culture,
you're fine.
you doing yoga naked at your age means that your balls going to be flapping in your own face.
Do you have a hairy ass too, Culture?
No.
Get him a nut bra.
That's
Yeah,
a
I
nut
mean,
bra. I love
yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
Ah, my nuts fell in a toilet again.
Right.
Somebody find that member chat because I have it. on my
Don't tell
phone.
people. Why would you tell people that, Tox?
Did you have a
need a
hairy
nut bra?
ass?
There's at least a
Something
half
great.
dozen, I think, that got missed.
All I know
I
is
don't
I'm
have-
one of the few people that can tell you just how deep a lake is with my dick.
Wow.
Only if it's a toy lake. At
Well, that was
like
out
one
of
of those
nowhere.
train things.
I know you said something about scuba diving, but
What time is it?
It's Lake Mead.
Speaking of Lake Mead,
Barbie
Mr.
Lake.
Tickles Rock for a Canadian $2 says, "You missed gifted memberships? Booty break, please." Oh, I shit, dude! I
Yeah.
wait.
I think I said
put it in the
thank
private.
Cuckoo, hit it.
Much stuff.
You. I think I
Wait,
said
CC,
thank you
you put what in his
to
private?
Jesus Davia.
Cuckoo.
What is wrong with
It's
you?
not working, Pop
Christopher
Cuckoo.
Dominguez
Do
sends
you want me to
a
shake
member.
mine?
it's
Calm
not
down.
working.
I'm paying attention to things. Just a
I
minute.
try.
Let the man talk.
Christopher
We
Dominguez
tried, we
says, "What part of 'shut the fuck up' did you not hear?"
Is he talking to me?
Is that what Christopher
got that
Dominguez
clip.
said?
No.
Christopher said that.
Christopher.
Christopher, I'm so
Christopher
fantastic.
Dominguez said, 7 mon. I don't know what that is.
Christopher Dominguez, who's been a
Sydney's
member for
a year
2
older than me.
months.
Oh,
3 months.
3 months.
Oh.
Said 7 months. Sydney Sweeney's a year older than me.
well, thank you, Brian.
Well, you missed the critical bit about how long he'd been a member. How long a membership he had.
I think
My membership's
I
pretty long.
appreciate long. Look,
Thank you for that long membership.
Actually, if anybody here appreciates long members, it's going to be 6.
Have you ever had a high roller stream this year?
Yeah.
This is for Christopher Dominguez because we like to do those bumpers.
Oh my God, the cock!
Wow.
I feel assaulted.
What time is
Speaking of, Mr. Tickle Truck dropped 5 Culture Casino memberships in the chat. I mean, he was here. He gave membership. Can somebody help me with these? Because there things happened, and I was
Yeah, I can't see the history, but I know like White Horse sent a few, and
I don't know much about history.
There was a big space of time there where they just like got sketchy.
Taylor Swift.
For anybody who gifted a membership, please realize I do appreciate it, but because I was kind of upset about the computer thing.
You haven't had a high roller stream for 3 months.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. I just checked.
6. I tell you what, 6. You're running the next high members rollers thing.
Okay, it's going to be tomorrow.
Really?
At noon Eastern. Nobody will be there.
I'd get a landline. I've had a cell phone since 1996.
See, the problem with a landline is it's all internet driven.
Yep.
No, you can go through AT&T and get a traditional analog phone line to your house.
Really?
Yeah, the lines are still there.
It's got to be
Oh
AT&T.
wow!
Though.
Wait,
you have to go through AT&T to get one of the local and all that stuff and everything.
Okay, I must address this. Bungalow Logic. I donated my hair. There's a video on my channel just a few weeks ago, or 1 week ago, I think, where you can see where I did my hair donation that I do every year or so. So, yes, I would not hide a man bone. Man bones are not manly. Ask Gary, because, well, Dan Fask rocks one of those. And, man, occasionally so does Shagsworth. There are a lot of very unmanly mans with hair that could be long. Anyway, that's a whole other conversation. So I'm growing my hair back out. I will show you. It's not a haircut. It was a donation, and we're already
it's Lord
on our
Fartwork.
way. Why?
Is that why you're always wearing a hat now? Because you didn't used to wear a hat as much before you got your hair cut.
Yeah, I too picked the wrong day to quit
Did
sniffing
you have
glue.
a bunch of refried beans tonight, 70s? I mean, what's going on down there?
Was it me?
Me.
Why?
I'm as clean as a whistle.
If you need
A mud whistle.
A mud whistle?
Oh.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know how these member things come across.
It sounded like he was trekking through some mud there.
I mean, I've used a piece of grass for a whistle, but I've never tried mud.
I've wiped my ass with a piece of grass. So does that count?
Have you wiped your ass with a punk waddle?
For the 250 people
Please
that are
no.
here right now, normally this is a...
That's
Office
that's the next great idea for after a shank kit.
Yep.
Dick in a box kit, yeah.
I like that.
And look, Office Girl, I love you to pieces. We've met in person. You're great. Dick in a box kit, yes.
Mm.
Yeah,
There should be a surplus on the market.
By the way, six. How is a man's member reattached after some kind of like tragedy like that?
Very carefully. But you just said to the 250 people watching, and then we all interrupted you, and then you never finished.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
He was going to say, "Love you, long time."
I've really
Don't
only
feel bad.
scrubbed in for the removal of them, not for the reattachment.
What now?
I said I've only ever scrubbed in to surgery for the removal of them, not the reattachment.
Well, okay, I need to ask a lot of questions now.
I do.
I can't tell if you're joking or if you're serious right
I
now.
gotta go.
Serious.
I can't.
What?
I can't
I'm
listen to this.
100% serious.
Okay, so
I've scrubbed
so
into hundreds of surgeries.
that remove the peen.
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
okay. He's
That's
really
the
gonna
removal.
ask, isn't he? He's asking. All right, I'm gonna go grab a drink.
Like a handful.
Yeah. Oh.
So so you had the negadick.
Oh.
A handful?
Negadick pick? I didn't take any pics, but
Okay. Wait a second. What is
the
this?
fuck is this?
This
We just
is
throw that away.
culture's
What the
hair
fuck?
is growing back. As you can see, the hair is growing back following the
I'll bet
cutting.
Culture's got hair
Following
all
the
over his
obvious
ass.
murder he has
I mean, it's
committed.
growing on his back. Jesus.
Wow.
I love
That's,
the island of Manhattan. Just so you know, that was me in West Side Story.
Oh. Were you opposite Rachel Zegler in that one?
Yes.
It's like a creeping ivy there.
Yeah, we did a crossover though. What most people
Creeping
don't understand,
Ivy, that's a
they
good
kind of
name for
changed
culture.
direction on that film. It was Hunchback of Notre Dame meets West Side Story, and then they screwed that up and went back to
Oh, I
something.
thought
It's
you were
called
Swamp.
Culture's Got a Jet.
I thought you were Swamp Thing's cousin, Mossman.
Oh, that's pretty funny. I like that. Hold on.
Thank you.
And that's going to be followed by a...
Oh,
Fantastic. Okay.
Smell-o-vision.
Don't give that man Yinglings. That's all I'm saying.
listen to that mud whistle. Listen to it.
Speaking of Yinglings, I have a Canadian brethren who will join me in a Yingling fest. But most importantly, I have a fellow that is close to Texas that's going to meet me with cases and cases of Yingling because I'm going to bootleg that stuff to my state.
A dangaling fest? What?
Yingling.
Ding-a-ling.
Yeah.
Is
Yingling.
Culture likes to
Ding-a-ling?
suck on his home.
My
Ding-a-ling.
yingling has the sweetest smile. What?
Did we all volunteer to come on here? Is that what
I
that is?
guess.
I said that I
Tom-
Culture said
Tom-
something about
I was
intimacy, and I said
threatened.
that I smelled
Tom-
his farts. And he said
Tom hasn't said a
Yeah.
word in like 30 minutes.
I was
Well, he
threatened.
left. Yeah, he left a long time ago.
I felt threatened. That's why I
Who
came
left?
in.
I went and took a shower and shit.
And shaved.
Well, no, you're supposed to shit then
Didn't
shower,
notice.
bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say order matters.
Yeah.
Order of operations.
Work that out.
Shat.
What?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
A shatter? You don't want to take a shatter. That doesn't sound good.
A Shatner. He took a Shatner?
Well, you don't want to shatter in the shower.
A shat in it? That's disgusting.
Yeah, don't shit in the
Well,
shower.
why don't they make
Who
like a
shut-
tub that flushes?
Who shat in the Shat
a
El
good idea.
Arab? That's what I want to know.
But I do prefer to puke in a bathtub. Just
Because
saying.
then, like all the hair.
No.
It would just
Okay,
go
so the
down,
problem
you
with puking in a
flush it away.
bathtub is then you have that strainer kind of at the thing, and then if it's
Oh.
chunky,
Yeah, but
Well,
why not
you
just make
get
it
a
a
fork
toilet where
and
you
just-
could flush it?
Just get a fork and stuff it in there. It's all good.
a
Depends what
fork.
you ate.
Just re-eat it.
Fork of
Yeah.
all
Or
you.
which end of the fork?
Oh, well, whatever works. I mean, it's unless you're like not chewing your food very good, you should be able to get most of it down the drain. I don't know what kind of chunks you're tossing, but yeah. I mean, what are you eating, Culture?
Dude, if I'm in a rainbow yawn, I'm blasting that into the turlet.
How small do
Rainbow
chunks
yawn.
of flesh have to be before they will go down the plug hole in a bathtub, though?
Well, you
Just
already know
curious,
that.
asking for a friend.
We were over at your house the other night with the. Oh, never mind.
Oh,
Sorry.
sure, okay, yeah.
When is
All right.
Culture gonna invite us all over?
What?
Oh, you don't want to go
Okay.
to his house, man. There's
No, man.
Yinglings everywhere.
There are Yinglings everywhere.
And tinglings.
Look, okay, so my
Bottoms
specialty
up.
cocktails are martinis.
All right.
I will destroy all because I am the guy that will make you a Snickers bar or a Milky Way or something that is so
Snickers
sweet
bar, right?
and delectable that you won't realize just how blasted you are by the time you finish the first one.
Just if he offers you a senatorial book, don't take it.
I gotta go. All right, guys. Tonight we gotta wrap it up.
You got so many super chats to read, though.
Do I really?
According to Randall.
Okay, Randall. Thank you for saying I have super chats to read. Can you Tox? You can make things work and do stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
How many have you starred? Oh, not many.
It's supposed to automatically do that.
No, it does not. It does not star them. You go into the filter in the search, and there's one that says Super Chats, and then they pop up. So
Okay,
you
do
need to
that.
start with this one.
No, I already did that.
Yeah, he
I
did.
remember that.
Oh yeah, we definitely went down that road.
Oh,
Yeah.
Go to the
Well,
section
yeah.
that has white horses.
That is a highway. No, we
that was
already
the part
did
that
that.
got missed.
Yeah, that's first time culture left.
Yeah. We already did that.
This is true. That's a
Did
fact.
that. We did that.
We did that too. Thank you,
Yeah,
Whitehorse, for
unfortunately.
that. No, and we did that because
We did that one. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Southern Belle, but no, because they're pokey. And yes, thank you, Matt G. We did this one. Shit show.
Maybe Tox is the one who left.
Yeah, further down.
We did this one too. I couldn't quite get it. I missed gifted memberships.
Booty break.
Booty break. I agree.
Yeah.
This is
Southern Belle for $5 says, I heard CC humming Afternoon Delight in the Heart Building.
Nice.
No.
Nice one, Southern Belle. Nice one.
By the way, if you've never heard Six sing, you should. She's got the voice of an angel.
Randall Orser has a member chat.
Oh, he does. Thank you. Where is it? What's it say?
Came in before the one you just read.
Uh-oh.
Is that one?
Oh, I see it. Randall Orser, member for 14 months, says, you know what they say. Culture's mud whistle brings all the boys to the yard.
Wow.
Yeah.
I need to go to a rain dance and build an altar that Midnight's Edge never switches to this.
We probably could have skipped that one. Just saying.
I feel like maybe.
I've seen Culture's boobs. He could maybe.
Yeah, but he's got three
Suck
of
out
them.
smell.
6. That's the problem. He's got
Yes,
three of
I
them.
am the breasted whore from
All
Erotic.
right, so here's a member chat
I didn't
from
get to
the
that.
Shango
You
Sounds.
had it up there. Why? Go back.
Did you do this one?
I remember having an 8-foot satellite dish. Me too. I had one of those.
There's another one.
Go back. I got that. Go back to DL.
Did you get this one?
That's not a super chat.
It's a member chat.
Oh, Keely Chow says, speaking of wrestling toys, I hope members of the WWE Universe boycott Mattel by not buying WWE toys and action figures. I'm with you.
Yeah.
How do you know how to do all of
That was like 3 hours ago.
Yeah, I relied on Hell in a Cell. But
Yes,
can't
this
remember
was-
the last triple cage match post buyout. I think the best triple cage match ever was Mankind versus Undertaker.
Yeah, you're thinking Hell in the Cell,
Oh, okay, sorry, same thing.
where he throws him off the top.
Yeah, he breaks through all the levels of it and then destroys the ring, and then he lands on all those tacks, and I'm like, that dude needs a hospital.
Oh, he went there. Mm-hmm.
There he goes.
Got stitches too.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going back 2 hours because you guys didn't tell me which ones you've gotten to or not.
Oh, we got a lot of them.
Did you get to this one?
No problem. That was a member chat.
Why doesn't it say that it's a member chat? I don't understand.
I'm just filtering out by the word member, and then inside of the thing,
I
it's
think you've got 500 chats then.
Well, yeah, because I have a lot of members.
But why doesn't it, when you pull it up on screen, why doesn't it say member for 3 months or whatever?
I feel like that you only get one member chat a month. How many did Little Chad get? Steiner Math I got. Thank you. Comedy should never be sanitized. Yes, Steiner Math is a genius. I already got it though.
Well, I just tried to filter your comments by typing in boobies, and not one person.
There it is.
typed boobies.
5 Culture Casino memberships.
I don't
Thank you.
understand why they wouldn't.
I kind of want to go to bed. Dearest, way to go, Mr. Tickle Trunk. Yes. Thank you. Well done. Appreciate it. Okay. Just remember I was here from the beginning of the show. Yes, you were, Argento. 7 months. We don't deserve the beauty that is culture. Well, thank you.
Very true. Very
I feel
true.
good.
no one deserves that kind of treatment. That's cruel and unusual.
I'm touched. 15.
You remember there used to be a phrase.
I'm not reading this.
CC Karaoke celebrates 15 months of membership. We do not deserve the beauty that is white.
I'll tell you what. You guys read the member chats.
Jason was going to say something.
I gotta go.
I was just asking if anybody remembers the phrase "touched in the head."
Jesus
I
Davila
do. I
gifted
do.
1 membership. Southern Belle was gifted membership by Jesus Davila.
Oh,
Daryl Brewer celebrates 17 months of membership.
wow.
Jaffo celebrates 36
Oh, he's
months
just
of
more than
membership.
me. A
Tom,
little
quick, how
more
many
than
years
me.
is that? Culture is definitely a Twinkie bear.
3 years.
3 years.
Thanks, Tom.
Way to go, Tom.
Bad Take Bojan. Hi, Tina. Celebrates 35 months of member. Wow, she's the best.
We're the
That's
old.
2
We're,
years,
Here,
11
Culture
months.
is a bottom.
Tina and I,
Yeah.
we're in the
Culture is a bottom.
over 30 months club.
I remember catching this earlier.
King of the bottoms.
Pun intended.
Death Angle's Shadow.
Dethangles Shadow celebrates 8 months of membership. So much for the countdown clock.
Detangles Shadows. That's what I thought it was for a year.
It's Death Angels.
Showback
Death
TJC
Angels.
celebrates 8 months of membership. Maverick Casino Into the Mud Whistle Danger Zone.
I could see him doing that.
Nana Reaper celebrates 9 months of membership. It's a baby.
Drop your
According to
away.
Tom. Y'all need more
That's me.
It's a
gigawatts.
baby culture.
Yeah, we do.
Baby weave.
And there's the 32 months.
That
We did
70s
this.
Rock fan celebrates 32 months of membership. Culture Casino's favorite Christmas song is Clarence Carter's Backdoor Santa. Fact.
And another fact, Run DMC sampled it for Christmas in Hollis.
Christmas in Hollis. You got to love that.
Christopher Dominguez celebrates 3 months of membership. 7 Mon. Sydney Sweeney's a year older than me. We got this one.
And you
And
hear the
there's
Run
Christopher telling me I didn't do
DMC.
it.
You hear the Run DMC rap song in the beginning of Die Hard when they're in the limo.
That's right.
Christopher Dominguez says, at Culture, at Toxic. I don't remember what it said. I sent out a member chat.
And you did.
I got it.
DL Fendel, God bless this membership and all who sail on them.
Thank you.
Oh.
Okay,
And there it is. That's the one I wanted to get to. Randall Orser, 14 months of membership says, you know what they say. I fucking read this already.
Culture's mud whistle brings all the boys to the
14
yard.
more coming.
God bless these members.
Everyone.
Mud whistle. Hashtag.
Oh my God, the members, says Jonah Hicks.
That's true. That's true. Oh my God, the members. Okay. Hey, 17 months of membership. Look, my member can chat. Yes, it can, Kitty Bear, and I appreciate you very much. I love it. You guys are great. 11 Alpha says, I've yet to send a member chat. Y'all can use mine. Well, thank you, 11
Very
Alpha. And you've been here a very, very long time. I appreciate it. Tina Guzman asked me in the chat, hang on a second, where was Culture Boss? She's sleeping.
If you were married to him, you'd sleep as much as you could.
Lucky person.
Yeah, hard
By
sleeper.
the way,
Maybe slip it in.
she's launching a cooking channel on her.
A cooking channel? What's a cooking
link us
channel?
up.
Yeah.
That's called the Cosby.
So she's
gonna write a book.
She's gonna
15,000 before we get Culture's channel up there.
but she's gonna blow by me. But she actually is doing recipes and the whole nine so that people can follow them. They won't be very long videos. They'll include all the information and including and she will include the process where she plates the food and brings it to me because that's my almost nightly experience. So you guys
Culture, when her channel gets to 15,000, are you going to do pigtails there too?
Yes, because it will be there before mine.
Well, where's the link?
It's not. She's not done it yet. She's she's saving it up, and so that she can do it all in like 1 week. She's going to go from like 1 to 15K in 1 week. Wow.
Yeah, but she could get like 1,000 subs before she even puts a video out.
Oh, I know. I'll put it out there soon. She's excited because she likes to cook for me and she wants to show the world what food is. So
Is the kind of person who puts out.
She is, and I appreciate it. So
Not
anyway.
her.
Oh.
That was a shot. Does anyone else see that Culture's glasses sometimes flicker red?
Don't tell anybody.
Like bright demon red.
It's his eyes, not his glasses.
I'm going to have to clip it.
That's what she said. Yeah. So at your bris, when they saw off parts of you,
I didn't have a bris. I'm not Jewish.
Oh.
Racist. Read the
That like plural
member
breeze.
chat.
Rabnod Scubla says, After 3 months of membership, Palpatine no longer calls himself the Senate. 199!
199.
That's right. Well done. In fact, Culture was a member of the Village People for $2.
Oh, I think we have a meme with that somewhere. I'm going to go look for it.
Please stop.
What?
There is one.
There is a
Brian, I
meme.
love you.
The Navy.
By the way, Brian, you don't have a imagery. You're lacking.
I do. I can see it right
Read
here.
for Christopher Dominguez sends another nasty gram.
I can see my avatar.
My member chat counts as 7 months, part 2. Okay.
You said he has
Rob Altus, who's been here for a long time, 26 months. Thank you. That's over 2 years, brother. I appreciate you. I only get one of these a month?
Like
Yes.
sex with your wife once a month. Yes.
Well,
God, that would be lucky.
12 times a year. Sign up for that, ladies and gentlemen, when you get married. Anyway,
You guys were better at it. Maybe
I'll
she'd
take
want
mine
it.
in one day. I'll just take mine all in one day.
hey, don't try to live your life in one day. Don't go. Don't go. Something.
Don't go change it.
One day. Is that Howard Jones?
Yes, it was Hojo.
Yes, I have the 12-inch signal of that. I have a lot of 12-inchers.
That makes two of us.
By the way, ladies don't appreciate 12 inches. Just so you know.
Well, that's why
say,
I haven't had any complaints.
That's because they couldn't talk.
I read that.
And that's a bad thing?
Yeah. What did Cinderella say? Jolly Jolly. What did Cinderella say when she got to the ball?
I don't know.
This is gonna be so demonetized. All right, let's keep going. By the way, for those of you dropping super chats, thanks, because that's it. 'Cause we're fudged tonight.
That's a good question, Randy. Inches. He did say millimeters.
No,
That's a
12
Disney
inches.
movie I would watch. Just saying.
12 millimeters. Thank you, Santa. Why was it fun to stay at the YMCA?
You can get a good meal.
Southern
You can
Belle
get
for
your
$2.
Hey, I learned
Hang
how
out
to
with
swim at the
all the
Y,
boys.
so-
You can
hang out with all the boys.
Boys.
I learned how to swim at the Y, so I don't know.
You have a hot lunch.
Do whatever you feel.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
By
And
the way,
mud whistle.
Look, you can play. You can play basketball, volleyball. You can swim in the beautiful pool. They have a great gym facility there where you can work out. There's a
Who's
steam
Jim?
room.
Wide selection of tea bags.
Was Jim one of your favorites? Or?
They have. Well,
Six,
yeah. I mean,
that was
special counselor.
extremely
I mean,
funny.
you can get tea.
Big Jim Slade.
He only
They
wants
have-
meetings in the closet.
I mean, there's a selection of tea bags available to you at the Y. You know,
Sleepy time?
sleepy time tea depends on the party you're dealing with.
You can hang out.
You can hang out. Thank you, the Peter Venkman fan.
We
site.
call those
11
By the way,
alpha.
I know all you ladies in the chat are very
I don't get
uncomfortable
this
right
one.
now. Thanks for hanging with us. I appreciate you.
What does this mean?
6 will tell us. What does it mean, 6?
Eat at the Y.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
Well, like,
Look, ladies like it when you learn how to eat at the Y.
Yeah.
This thing.
Sherry Slim and Clam
Rob's right. Jim.
serves
Cheers
the food meals.
facilitates.
Oh,
By
yeah.
the way, that was one of the best Office episodes I ever saw.
What?
I don't want to swim in the pool anymore. Well, I think. Wait a minute, Office Girl. I think you have a fixed spa arrangement. If I recall correctly.
Is that the Joe Biden song
Uncomfortable,
playing?
yes, but also amused. Well, thank you, our gentleman. I appreciate it.
Wait a second. What is this? My vulva is happy? What?
Mulva.
Mulva. Okay, got it.
Who's playing guitar? Oh, it's Tom.
It's me.
You were playing guitar?
Yeah.
Are you that talented?
Yeah.
And she wasn't even using her hands to do it. Just
All right.
really
This one's
talented.
for Jolly. Have
Oh,
a
nice.
holly jolly Christmas.
Woo!
It's the best time of
Uh,
the year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there'll
If
be
there'll be
coke,
snow,
but there's
yes.
plenty of beer.
Hell yeah.
Have a holly
Christmas. And when you walk down the street, say hello to hoes you know and everyone you meet.
Oh, this is for Jolly.
Suppose.
Oh, the mistletoe hung where you can see.
Hung like me.
Somebody waits for you. Fuck her twice for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas.
That's me.
And in case you didn't hear, oh by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Mazel.
Thank you.
I'll drink to that.
Speaking of which, I want to say. Speaking of which, Jesus Davia gave 1 Culture Casino membership. Thank you for that. And Luke Corlowiz Art has been gifted that membership. We also have E. Clay Thomason giving us a member chat. 9 months. You've been here a lot longer than that, but I appreciate it. It says, well, I'm paying for this crap. Yes. Yes, you are. And
Who's paying for this crap?
Yeah.
I have
Do I
to
have a
pay
member
to come on this show every month.
Apparently some.
You, by the way, Six, you are devoted, dedicated, and delightful, and I appreciate you very, very much. But on that
paint it
note,
black.
why does it look like Jason was smoking a crack pipe right there? Oh, he's cleaning his glass.
That's Tom.
Tom's playing Paint It Black.
We have to end the stream. My head is about to. My head's about to explode.
I see a red door and I want to paint it black.
I wasn't kidding.
No colors anymore. I only
karaoke.
Black.
I knew I was going to get a migraine, and I have one. Why are you doing
fault.
this? All right. This has been an incredible year. We will have one more Sunday show before the end of it. It'll be on Christmas Eve. It probably will be a smaller panel because I know all of my friends here have families that they want to spend their Christmas Eve with rather than the debauchery that this show usually is into. I've had an amazing year. All thanks to everybody here in the audience and everybody that follows us on the replay and everybody that ignores it. Y'all are important to me, and I thank you. We have a lot of merchandise to offer you. If you are interested in various types of items, I really think the shoes are amazing that we're doing now. And we're going to start helping others do merchandise as well. So do check out beachpunk.us, not just for your cock of any size that you want, but also for everything else that we offer. You guys are incredible, to use the French-Canadian bullshit that they try to say up there. And I love you all. Look, we got to go around the horn. We're going to start with the sexiest of panel members.
Jolly.
No, that would
Jolly?
be the Christmas balls.
Oh,
Culture, you are the king. I love being on your show. This is all serious too, by the way.
I love being on your shit.
I love being on your show.
Wow.
It's a blast.
I love being on your shit. Let's make
I
it
consider you a friend. And all these other yahoos that are chiming in. Merry Christmas. I'm working next weekend, so you're not going to have a stream on Christmas Eve, though? Or on New Year's Eve? New Year's Eve?
We're going to do it. We're going to do it. We'll do it. We'll do it.
Well, you said this is the last one before the new year.
No, I said... No,
I wasn't really listening. Let's be honest. Please make sure you're subscribed to Culture. We need to get him to 15K so we can get that pigtail stream. It will be epic. It will be worth it. So please, if you're listening, if you've never spoken up in chat, please join us and we will welcome you with open arms. But please subscribe to Culture.
You're the best. And thank you, Six. And speaking of my professional, my hetero life mate, we have, wow, this guy. His name's Tom.
Just Pink Floyd?
No.
One of these days.
Leaving the magic of the week.
don't leave It could be Pink Floyd.
It's magic. How do you think it grows so fast?
It's longer than it was in the past.
That's right. Someone help me out here. Shit. I can't write a song on the spot all the time.
We should just do a line each.
That was good, Dom.
That was great.
I like the strumming.
Oh, I thank you.
Well, thank you, Brian.
It's fun. I'm going to echo 6. Echo.
Wow.
Culture, I really appreciate you letting me be a part of this, mate. I mean, I see all these super member chats from people 30 months, 35 months, where I was in that chat all that time ago, and
I'm sorry.
You have been so very, very good to so many of us. So thank you, buddy.
Well,
I really appreciate it.
You're all the best. I love you. Yeah, I love you guys. You know that, and I appreciate you. Thank you, Brian.
Thank
you bring a lot to everything that you do, including like supporting Brahma. You carrying his butt through bourbon and boarding.
It's bourbon and boredom, and one of us is the bourbon. And
we already knew who the boredom is.
I'm just kidding.
But you're my favorite Texas Scotsman Canadian I've ever met.
And I am also my favorite Texas Scottish Canadian.
Yeah, your favorite is Tox. You can just stop right there.
Speaking of which, my Canadian brethren who also was the Smashing Pumpkins, CC Karaoke. How are you doing?
It's true. I technically am Billy Corgan. I'm just in disguise as CC Karaoke.
You're not supposed to tell people that.
You have a better
voice.
voice.
You already broke the secret.
I'm sorry.
Culture Casino is going to wear
much better than Billy Corgan.
That's true.
Billy Corgan's like, I can whine as much as all the world.
That is one of his songs. That's on the door.
Sound just like a little girl. Oh.
Well, if she smoked like a lot of cigarettes.
Shit on me.
Wow, that doesn't sound good.
I'm singing a happy song and I still sound sad despite all my rage.
Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage.
Well,
sounds like much better than
elephant. For a change, CC, everybody knows that you have an amazing channel and you do great karaoke streams. So,
for a change, that's great. Yeah, for a change, you did a great one. That's nice. All right, there you go, CC.
Well, the one time I wasn't on,
That's right.
Well, no, I wasn't on. It was a great
After 4
stream.
years of sucking balls, you finally done something passable.
Okay, look. Once he became a EV Mux
Once you
evangelist.
talked to Culture Casino, your life changed.
I hate all of you people. God, please wrap this up, CC, because dang.
Well, what I want to wrap is your hair into pigtails.
Oh,
you're less than 1,900 subs away. You definitely would have made it if not for the laptop. I'll give you a pass that maybe it wasn't on purpose. Nevertheless, we still have 2 weeks to get you there. And 1,900 subs is very much organizable by the community. Create all the email addresses you want. We can get them there. It's not that much of a hill to climb.
CC, I've already done 2,000 of those to subscribe to Culture. I can't do any more.
Yeah, it's not about building his channel. It's about getting him into pigtails.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's true. It's true. But speaking of true things, and the guy that I know.
I want a picture of memers, if you're listening, Culture Casino and pigtails. And then you know who behind him going,
I love the smell of pigtails in the morning.
Y'all need help. Y'all need Jesus. Speaking of needing Jesus and help and everything else, the man that I think keeps me honest and is probably the most respected YouTuber of all.
You're welcome.
The guy that claims that he quit.
Andre?
No.
Mike? Mexican Iron Man?
No.
I would say, as soon as he said he was something about being honest, I knew he was full of shit.
Jason!
Yeah, well, Anyway, yeah, it's always a pleasure to be here. It's always fun to hang out with you guys. Culture, thanks for including me in your group here, your coffee clutch. Even though we're not back, you can find our
such
stuff
a
over at
liar.
sci-fi4me.com. Where we're actually, I'm actually getting ready to post an interview with Dan Dickles, who was a contributor at Starlog. He's got a new book out. I've got to edit that and put it out. And also, just for anybody to know, the new Fan Activity Gazette that
Yes.
Mrs. Boss and I edit, the December issue is out. So you can find that over at the National Fantasy Fan Federation site. It's tnfff.org.
We can see your porn bookmarks.
Well,
there are no porn
F's.
No,
Your
no,
wife
he
is
doesn't
hot.
need
You
that.
don't need porn.
His Mrs. Boss is solving that problem for him.
She's
Not only
gorgeous.
that,
She does, but he doesn't.
by the way, he's back. He's a liar. You're a liar. Speaking of people that do amazing things, and they're absolutely cold. This is probably one of the coldest dudes I know. It is, of course, Puckwaddle.
Hey, I'm ice cold. You know what? I really appreciate you letting me on, hang out with you guys. You know, I'm really excited and looking forward to seeing Culture and Pigtails because we probably won't see him in a mohawk as cool as this, but Pigtails are really awesome.
Okay, I have some high school pictures that'll rock your box, dude.
Oh.
The worm in the box or the other one? Anyway,
No, if I want to
yeah,
know about those.
It's my dick in a box.
Yeah, callbacks. I love them.
Culture in a
But
box?
I'm the Penguin Punk Sheriff, Punk Waddle. So find me around the places. And no, it's always fun hanging out with all you guys. So thanks for letting me be here.
Waddle, can I just take this time to say that I appreciate the fact and I admire the fact that you haven't bothered to spiffy up your background at all. That you just you have this folded table in the corner and a police sign.
It's funny you should mention that. Usually on the other program, I'm a little better zoomed. But if you notice, there's my it's my actually Doctor Who police box, little door hanger that's now kind of trash. But we don't go into that.
Yeah.
Speaking of trash, I mean, speaking of door hangers, I mean, speaking of amazing puppets, one of my best friends on the planet, and a guy that, or a little blue dude that rocks my merchandise on the regular. It is a dude that could not possibly have been more bronze robot than I've ever met. It's Jolly.
Your best
You
friend is
call
a
it
pimp?
little. I tell you what, man, I'm packing some mean Johnson down here.
That's not the little part.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, all right. Yeah, no, it's been great being your co-host this season, or this year. Basically keeping the show and hoisting it up on my shoulders and carrying it through and making sure it, gets done well. And yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yep.
And guys, check out. Stop it. Check out Snowdub.
I just hit 2,500 subs, so thank you, everybody there in the chat that subscribed to Snowdub.
Hey, the bear Whiskers is in the house. Great to see you, my friend. Dead Air Jay. He kind of looks like Grover's biker dad. Is that true?
Grover's a cousin on the mom's side. So
that's right. I forgot.
Yeah, we're in the family.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the producer of all the chaos, the guy that makes everything go behind the scenes that you don't know, the man who makes the merchandise happen everywhere, not just for me and not just for Beach Punk, but for a lot of other creators here.
One more thing, Culture.
Oh.
If you did sub to my channel, I promise I'll never show you my mud whistle or my puppet hole.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Speaking of
can you imagine a blue mud whistle coming
I was
at your
actually
face?
leading.
Jesus Christ!
I was leading into something. Look, the guy that makes everything happen for like me and
that's disgusting.
That was not. What? This really wasn't the segue I planned. I'm sorry, Tox.
It's Christmas!
Great.
All right.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Yeah, I can do animated things. Oh boy.
What's dripping off?
Hi everybody, how you doing? Look
Oh,
at Oh my
This
god!
is the first time I've ever seen hands.
Yeah.
Tox, what's coming up? We're trying
to. Monday meltdown with Comics Division tomorrow at 9 p.m.
Yeah.
Before that's Toxic Femme, and then
Oh, yeah.
Tuesday probably going to talk to Culture, and he's going to yell at me about stuff, and I'll yell at him about stuff.
That's
and
true.
Then Wednesday, yelling park cars 8:00 might happen, might not. And then Thursday night throwdown, we'll do that.
Which would be good.
And then you've got post flight on Friday.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, you know who
you
I
got
have?
what your 6-minute dailies are happening and all that stuff? Do you still? Doing
I'm
all
doing
that?
good with those. And do you know who I have for the post-flight talks?
You have the staffer that was just fired from the Senate.
No, I actually have something better. I have Adam Post.
Adam Post
coming on Friday, and following up after Brett Dasovic from Tenet Media and Pop Culture Crisis. So
cool. I thought it was good.
That note, I really appreciate it. Tox is you guys don't even know how much he does behind the scenes for all of us. I feel like all of a sudden I am listening to Vivek.
Yeah.
Rama. Anyway, all right. So normally you don't do outros like this, but tonight, since we're getting closer to wrapping up the year, after the Christmas Eve stream, I don't think you'll see us for anything until the new year. I just want to say I appreciate all of you, the folks that have gifted memberships, everybody who's contributed tonight in various ways, member chats, super chats, all of that. You really do hold everything together. You make it possible for me to replace a motherboard and some other components on the fly when stuff breaks, and deliver better and better products to you. You will see a new studio in the future very soon. You're going to see a lot of new things. Do check out the channels that everybody here represents, and do check out the merchandise that we're expanding all the time. Beachpunk.us is your way to give to a group of creators that otherwise would have 30% or more of their revenue taken away. So if you like what you see and you want to build everybody's channels, that's one of the ways to do it. On that note, I think we're at an end. Anybody else disagree?
Oh
my God, the cock.
I hope you were the groom.
I really don't know what happened. What we
That
only
usually called. He wants to
Kill
share.
4 minutes so you can get it exactly to 3 hours.
Oh my God, the cockpit.
Well, how long is the
What is
outro?
happening? There's a video you could share that I'm sharing that would take up at least 20 seconds.
All right. Okay. Wait, calm down. Let's do it.
I hope you were the groom. Ted Nugent called. He wants his shirt back.
And I can't deny the fact that you like me right now. You like me.
On the stream. Why am I still up here? Okay, we had a super thing. What do you call them? Chat? Somebody. Oh, there it is. From 6. It's a 5. What is this? That's a lot of toilet paper.
It's a lot of spunk.
Go watch Culture's. Actually, go read Culture's last video.
The one
And
with
you'll
the spelling
see-
mistake in the title?
One with the typo.
No, it got fixed.
Oh, damn it. God damn it. And I didn't make a fucking screenshot, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. Okay. On that note, okay. So we have one last clip and then the outro. You all know what's coming.
Suck my balls and dirty. Blah, 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 blah. What? Huh? Shit.
The hyperlink in the back chat actually still has it.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, it goes away when you fix it?
I don't know.
Shit.
Better grab that one. No. Jesus Christ. That's a lot of spunk.
Just
Aw, Jim. I'll bet he's taken in a mud with you.
Oh my God! It's Alec Baldwin again.
It's Christmas!
Fuck you, Gilded!
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath,
Can
my
they
blood
hear us?
boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up. Let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll play it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I don't fucking take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty.
So I wasn't on stage all this time with Broadway. Oh, here's my rap. So mad now. It's like some sound.
Making mistakes like that. I'll play it on your face to make you go take it back.
What the hell was that?
Have a great night. It's more like morning.